the streams are not canon. Anyways, how's it going, everybody? Hi, Sandy. Currently playing Black Mesa? Fuck yeah, let's go. Let me quickly switch up the music here real quick. There we go. Set that up. Let me also quickly get the video up and ready on the other tab here. Oh shit, I almost forgot to add on a little something. Wait, let me actually switch scene. Wait. No, before. Wait, fuck. I said I was going to get the video up. Hang on. Give me like. Give me like 5 seconds, everybody. 5 seconds. No, probably more than that. Nope. Shut up. Switch scenes. Fuck. 3, 2, 1. Everything is canon if you count that every decision in life creates an endless amount of... well... Alright, whatever. Let me get the chat up and functioning. Let me also... Where's the... Let me quickly grab, that... Holy shit, that's massive. Let me put that... I don't know, right above me. Perfect. Now we have almost perfect symmetry on the stream here. Anyways.
Oh, have you seen the title? Have you seen the title of the stream? It made me go all happy.
What's up, bitches?
Crazy? Crazy? Oh, I was crazy.
I was crazy.
I love the room. I love the room. I love the room with that.
Okay, anyways. I'm going to wait until they calm down a little bit, because I'm not putting myself through that kind of a headache after yesterday's work shift.
You did read that. It makes me happy. And
You're welcome, Stel.
Wait, Jess, you're bad at using a controller?
No, I'm not. No,
Yes,
I'm
she
not.
is.
No,
Yes,
totally
yes,
not.
yes.
Totally not. Totally
Yes, she
not.
is.
Totally not. Get ready for this.
Anyways.
Anyway, I go vanish now.
Okay,
Goodbye.
bye. Anyway.
What the fuck? Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm excited for the stream. No, there was no bias towards this video, by the way.
All I will
Just
say is, for everyone, prepare for tomorrow on Greb's channel, where I will be giving commentary on the funny video that was just premiered today.
And you can also see Jess get scared by head crabs. Yeah.
No, it won't happen. It won't happen.
It's
it
going
won't
to happen. I fucking
No.
know it will.
One of yours, Stel, like, mentions it. Stel, did you mention it in the video?
I'm looking into the future right now. I'm predicting you'll be jump scared at least 3 times by head crabs.
No.
It better
No,
not.
won't
It
happen.
better not.
Won't happen.
Really,
It won't
that's
happen.
That better not actually happen, Jess.
Won't happen. It won't happen. I promise. I'm
Wait, what
better.
the fuck?
I'm better.
Okay, why did Neil send this? Okay, what is this?
Bye, everyone.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh, I get it.
Like,
I get it. That's funny.
Is anyone gonna help you?
Jesus Christ.
Why? It's funnier if he falls.
Anyways, let's get started here.
In my U.S.S dreams, I see that.
What's with the redesign?
Oh shit, that's a thing.
Have you seen a little girl?
What?
How can you sit there and eat pizza?
I'm not interested.
Oh, fuck off! I'm not dealing with you again. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea how to end this bit. Random explosion.
I would have ended it the same exact way.
I
I'm gonna be honest. I watched the
Go,
intro
go,
of that,
gadget
like, dude,
penis
this-
explode!
My penis exploded. That's definitely... Oh no, my penis just exploded. Anyway, moving on.
Oh no.
The year is 1996, and Resident Evil just came out and gave birth to the best genre of all time. No bias there, I swear. Konami's...
No bias there, I swear.
Get ready for this
When I
editing.
lie.
May I just say, this editing is the entire video, by the way.
Yeah,
I guess
I
get
love
prepared for a lot of pausing then.
Yep,
This is gonna be a long stream.
Long
saw
stream.
the money Capcom made and decided to copy off their homework. But they decided to create a team with the nobodies and misfits of the company. So, unsurprisingly, they did shit, missing deadlines to the point Konami simply ignored them. And once they were now on their own terms, and what the nicknamed Team Silent made is incredible. Before we even begin the game, we are handed with a cutscene which gives us a heads up for what we're about to dip our toes in.
Music, Silent Hill, Silent Hill.
Yes, I know. Why? Why would you do that?
Yo, is that the
Listen,
hit
it's okay.
song
Oh.
Silent Hill from the hit game Silent Hill? From the
Listen, it's
series
okay.
known for making Silent Hill games?
Personally, I prefer Undertale from the hit game Undertale.
And,
Made by
I like
Tony
it more
Hawk.
Place
than
in
the
a
movie.
location called Silent Hill.
Anyways.
The hills do be silent.
Season 2. We begin seeing a young couple holding an infant in what looks to be a farmyard. And after some frames from stuff we'll see later, we see the man and a now grown-up daughter driving in the dark. Their older woman tossing and turning and covered in bandages. A cop following our father and daughter, and a young nurse.
Ask me about... Wait, what did that say?
Older woman tossing and turning and covered in bandages. A
I
cop
don't think I noticed this.
Ask me about my lobotomy?
Well,
Well,
ask her.
to be fair, that is the average American police officer, so I mean...
following our father and daughter, and a young nurse screaming at an unknown man before laughing. As we go back to the man, he notices the motorbike of the cop deserted on the road, and this crazy bitch running in a church.
Vegan sausage rolls.
And our story begins when a young girl in the same clothes as the burn victim steps out
Thanks,
on the road,
Discord.
and our guy goes flying as he tries to swerve out the way.
Goodbye, children.
I fucking love that ad, by the way. Can I just say I fucking
What is
love
that ad
ad?
called? I've been trying to look for it for fucking
Shame on
ages.
you. Shame on you.
Oh
It's
my
called
God.
Shame on You.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to try and figure out a way to use it. I'm probably gonna have at least a good couple of opportunities to use it maybe whenever I get around to Half-Life 2. Considering that
Oh,
there's like
also-
2 sections where you're in a vehicle, so I mean...
Also, if you go back, did you notice someone in the car?
Hang on.
Begins when a young
Yeah,
girl in
I
the same
noticed.
clothes as the burn victim steps out on the road, and our guy goes flying as he tries to swerve out the way.
Okay, go on. Look, it's
Excellent.
Harry! It's Harry!
Well, you know what that's supposed to be like.
Yes, I
advertising
know,
is?
I know, which is why I find it even funnier.
Sanity. Do you know what it's advertising?
I don't care. Anyways.
Okay, thoughts. First things first.
Really?
It's a clip.
Sorry, what did you say, Momo? I didn't, I couldn't hear you over the voices.
That's what I come back to, the fucking clip of the car rolling over the kid.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Vehicular man burger helper.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to fucking say that. God damn it!
What I love is that it was supposed to be what, like a public service announcement or something
Yes.
like that. Yeah.
Yes, and they did terribly. They made it very funny.
Gee, I wonder why. It's almost
I
as
adore
bad as the
CGI
one where
cutscenes of the
they're
first.
playing in an electronic in a fucking electrode.
Yeah.
place.
Behold
Give
the
her a
world's
kiss,
behold the world's worst fucking freeze frame I think I've ever seen.
This is my favorite frame from the game.
I hate that.
Silent Hill. I know some people find these to have aged poorly, and technically, yeah, they're nowhere near
Can I
some
also-
Death Stranding level of detail.
Oh,
I can definitely tell that
Is that
Miyazaki
something
had
you
a
wanna
hand in
tell
creating
us?
this game.
motherfuckers giving out the feet pics for free on the internet. Jesus Christ.
What's
that?
I don't know what sound you're
I
talking
think
about.
that's what works. The faces barely look human and cross the line of the uncanny valley. Not only that,
I feel fantastic.
Hey!
The
That-
joke
that
is
fucking
lost.
video.
Soon I'll be in stasis just like you.
That video used to give me nightmares, may I just say.
Hey, hey, hey! I
Oh, anyway, Momo, do you want?
fantastic!
But these are made by one guy, Takayoshi Sato, who literally spent nights in the office to try and get them finished. Oh, and the music that plays, Silent Hill, yes, that is the name of the song, goes so hard. I've already given my thoughts on it.
Silent Hill from the hit game Silent Hill that takes place in the location called Silent Hill that is known for Silent Hills.
Hey. Also,
Akira Yamaoka's music.
fuck.
Probably complete with an achievement called Silent Hill.
This game doesn't have achievements. Get fucked.
Oh
I
well,
wonder
L,
if this
unlucky.
is the
Anyways,
basis of
bad
the
game,
part where
poor.
he kills his chapter and
No, you dick!
Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck did I come back to? I tuned out for like 5 minutes. What were you? What? Bad game
that's an
or what?
emojible freeze frame right
Womp
there.
womp.
It's not. I don't think
The
so.
world's
I think it's
drunkest
actually pretty good.
woman.
Music, but
That
I love
is
him.
emojible.
The overall intro gives us basic context. You know, we crashed into Silent Hill because we didn't want to kill a kid, which, if you ask me, is very unrelatable. But the game also asks
What was that?
into Silent Hill because we didn't want to kill a kid, which, if you ask me, is very unrelatable.
I love it.
Get out!
Fuck children, am I right?
Get out!
Not fuck, not that kind of fuck. No. May I rephrase that?
No.
No.
The game
Oh,
also
okay.
asks questions. Who's this? Who's this? What are the odds that this cop's racist?
Yes.
And all of them, apart from probably
I mean, that just comes with the territory of any police officer. They
Yeah.
literally hand you like a test that says, do you fucking hate anybody with a darker skin color? Let me just check that as no. You're not allowed in the
Let's
police
not.
force.
Let's not.
the last one
Let's
will be
not.
answered when we begin the game.
Silent Hill fans when loud plane fans come in.
We wake up in our car, the outside
that
drive.
kind of plane! Oh!
Did you think I was talking about a fucking airplane?
I thought he meant airplane! I thought he meant airplane, like fucking
You
nine.
are
Oh my
stupid.
fucking
You
God.
are stupid.
You
Oh
are
my
stupid.
fucking god.
You are me.
Listen, may I just say that my brain goes to 9/11 whenever time I hit anything.
They hit the pen again!
Your brain
Rest
goes
in
to
fog,
11.
and panic instantly sets in when the seat next to us is empty and the door outside is wide open.
Where'd you go?
Getting out, we see the wreck that our car has become after the crash, but we hopefully should try and find our daughter.
What was going on with the loading screen there?
The outside dreads can fog.
I think they're
and panic
cool,
instantly sets
okay.
in when the seat next to us is
Trapped
empty
in
and the
this
door outside is
spear-
wide open.
Where'd you go?
Getting out, we see the wreck
It
Basically.
doesn't have that smear effect. That throws me off so much.
No, I love it. It's trippy as fuck.
that our car has
The
become
smear
after the
void.
crash, but we hopefully should try and find our daughter.
It's just cool. I'm sorry.
Where are you? Oh, hey, look!
I wonder
it's
who
the
that
best
is, by
voice
the way.
actress ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder who this is. Never heard of her.
Strange. It's quiet. Too quiet. Almost as if you're in a place called Quiet Hill.
It's Quiet Mountain. Get it right.
This place is like a ghost town.
Quiet Valley.
Cheryl.
So we know our kid's name.
Oh, cool. Discord
Shout.
just fucking froze. Okay, I was like, what the fuck's going on? Why did Discord just freeze? I hate you, Discord.
Sarah Law reason why Grips is stupid!
Because she's British, that's why.
Yeah, there's a law reason I'm stupid. Yeah, exactly. Law reason. I got dropped on the head when I was a baby. That's the law reason.
I mean, like I said, just British.
Is that a joke or
Both.
I'm sorry, I just checked my DMs. Neil just DM'd me Kiwi watching my stasis pod fail and kill me violently. He can't take it seriously because I installed RGB strobe lights and speakers playing Caramel Dancing in my stasis pod.
What? Can you? No. I was gonna ask if you can repeat that. What the fuck does that mean?
I'm not repeating that! I'm not repeating it.
heard was
Repeat it.
RGB, and I immediately thought of the fucking like
What was it?
video for like the wheelchair with the RGB lighting with fucking a bootleg version of apple bottom jeans. playing.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I love this guy's animation.
This guy is fucking awesome, though.
Yeah,
I'm not
Sadie's
joking. He sounds like
fucking
Sadie.
better,
That's
and
because
I've
it is
seen
me.
his
It is me
animations
voicing
since, like
myself.
early 2010.
Yeah. It is.
Matter of fact, my voice probably
She
appears
is-
a couple more times. at least 2 more.
No, wait, what are you talking about? Yeah, at least 2. At least.
No, that's the only time she voices a character.
Yeah, no, she voiced it once. She's not in the credits. She's also, yeah.
What a
fucking hate the movies.
pause, man! What a fucking pause I put on there!
And already I have something to gush about. I adore the way the town looks in this game. It's definitely most likely the PS1 graphics, but something about the lack of detail in the objects and the fog, as well as the snow falling down, which by the way isn't ash. I know it's not related to the game at all, but I despise the way that the first movie made newcomers think this is linked to the real life Centralia. It's not ash, it's snow. Anyway, something about the presentation of the town with the limitations of 90s
Alright,
hardware.
do you want me to explain?
makes
Hang on, do you want
playing
me to
these moments-
explain the thing? Right.
What?
So like there's a real life town where it's like due to like a mining incident, I think, like it basically just has like smoke all across the fucking town. And because of the first movie was like, oh, you know, it's like that. And so everyone's like, okay, so Silent Hill's based off that, which it isn't. The movie is, yes, the game's no.
And the movies don't exist.
I wish they didn't.
No, they just don't
Only-
exist. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
It's all
yeah,
figments of
they
your
don't exist.
imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
What the fuck just happened?
Do you want to watch? Okay, question. Should I do like a stadium thing where we watch the Silent Hill movies? Do you want to watch me
Why?
suffer?
Just fucking happened to my creator studio. It just fucking had a
Did it just
stroke
fucking
on me.
die? Did it
Yeah,
just
it just
die?
had a straight up stroke on me. I don't know what happened. I
Fun.
hope it's still
Thank
functioning.
I love strong.
Hey, check OBS real quick.
Okay, no, it looks like it's still functioning. OBS is still functioning,
Okay, good.
obviously. It's just
Okay,
YouTube
good.
Creator Studio doing a YouTube Creator Studio and
It'd
deciding
been
to
really
just
funny if
break
the
for
stream
some
crashed.
reason. It would not be funny. It would not be funny at all.
It would be
Initiate
hilarious.
will be right back clip.
Anyways,
It's really comfy. And when it goes away later, when this game actually gets under my skin, and we'll talk about these bits later, walking further through the street,
So I don't know if you saw that, but I realized I ran into a post there.
dumbass.
I'm really bad at playing with a controller. Can you tell?
Well, then just
Simply
good.
don't suck at using a controller.
Simply grow up playing console games.
Simply
Just
Simply
get
grow
good.
up.
Just get good.
just a skill issue.
Simply establish your childhood as being a console
chasing the
gamer.
footsteps
Small turn.
street,
What was that?
Footsteps.
chasing the
I want that as a clip now. I want that as like I want that as like a fucking.
Just, I like to imagine just like the fucking concrete sliding sound effect as I turn. Footsteps.
I want that as a fucking soundboard now. Just
What was that? What was that? What was that noise? That
footsteps, we see Cheryl minding her own business
Oh,
in the
they're
empty
gonna-
shell of the streets before running away.
Where are you going?
good read.
Hey, wait! Stop!
No, I think that's just from the game.
Excellent read.
from the game.
No, I know. That's what I was saying.
Hang on. There was way too much talking. I didn't hear any of that.
Going. Hey, wait! Stop!
Go and fucking crawl in a dirty, dank little hole where you fucking come from. I'll rip your fucking head up!
no, wrong guy.
Footsteps, we find our way into an old walled down alleyway, and our focus instantly goes to the dead dog on the floor.
Jesus, what is that?
However, the corpse itself is barely recognizable to anything, apart from the bloody red rib cage and entrails spread far away from the body, and blood splattered against the garage. Whatever killed this thing, Shell has ran into the same alleyway as, and no matter what, we need to get her and leave. As we move further in, the camera angle has become more and more cinematic. So cinematic that the first movie Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V this into its own version of this scene.
Tourism detective.
He's bummer guy.
Also, get ready to see that controller
Plagiarizing
disconnected
themselves.
Controller disconnected.
symbol a
Controller
billion
disconnected.
times in this video. My controller cable is very faulty and it totally didn't happen during gameplay, and that totally didn't get me killed. Entering through the gate, everything becomes much darker, and the
She's
sound
saying
of an
skill
air
issue, by the
siren
way.
goes off into the distance.
Skill issue.
Fuck you.
What?
It's strange. It's getting darker. Better than
fog
nothing, I
is coming.
guess.
Now with a simple match barely lighting our way, we find some objects that shouldn't be in a normal alleyway.
Objects I've shoved up my ass.
Ass!
Hospital beds.
What?
Harry Mason.
way.
The
Hospital
Union
wheelchair,
Jaw.
Broken wheelchair. What's this doing here?
as well as a hospital.
What the fuck?
What was that?
Hang on, back up. Broken wheelchair. What's this doing here?
As well as a hospital bed with a bloody corpse hidden by
What
it.
scene is that? What is that from?
Scary Movie 2.
God, I thought it was
Blanket.
familiar.
What's this?
Fuck you mean, what's this? I just said that, Harry. But the path becomes more and more bloody and more metallic until we find the final thing of this sequence.
What is this?
The Stray from Ultra Kill.
Actually, in all fairness, yeah, I see that. I see it.
What's going on here?
A corpse
Small glass jar.
hanging against the
do you-
fence, and its stomach
Hold on,
How much does it
hold
have
on.
Pinkie Pie in it?
With
Does it have
bandages
Rainbow
covering
Dash in
its-
it? Does it have Rainbow Dash in it? All I'm asking.
Broomstick handle.
face. Turning around, monsters make their way over to you and start to hunt you down. Sure, you can try and run away, but doing so, the exit is blocked off.
Blocked by a fence.
All you can do is die.
Alright, I need to go get a drink.
Mortis. Dun.
You can keep playing. You can keep watching.
I
I'm
have
just gonna
to
go.
download.
Keep watching. I'm gonna get a drink. It's fine.
Alright.
Okay. Can I finally get back to my monologue?
No.
Hello? What are you doing here? I'm pretty sure you just went away a bit ago.
I guess he's here to throw you off the cliff.
Excuse me. Sir, this is becoming
Captain
scary.
Mannequin!
What the fuck's going on?
Okay, when I said mannequin, I didn't think that he would 173 his way out of frame.
What the fuck?
What?
That's
You wake
that's
up
good.
past
Oh shit. He's here to silence your hills.
Dining Cafe, and we find ourselves with that cop from the first cutscene.
Wakey, wakey.
She asks us if we're okay.
How do you feel?
Like a fresh new car.
Oh, like I've been run over by a truck.
Harry, look out!
And after
Back. What did I miss?
Harry, look out!
Harry, look out!
My name is Harry the hamster.
afterwards, we make sure to know that we aren't from this
I should
town.
use that shit.
Dumbass!
No,
Dumbass! Dumbass!
Failure.
No!
Such a missed opportunity. How dare you?
Awful. It's fine. I've got Silent Hill 3 video to make. It's fine. Still use him.
Eventually, trademark.
Can I voice some lines?
Well, I mean, the Silent Hill 3 video won't probably be around till like next year.
Unlucky.
I have a... No, it's fine. Momo, you can be in the next one. It's fine. It's just not gonna be Silent Hill related. It's fine.
Yippee! Sisyphus Prime is here to allow your planes.
Momo, I want to use voice actors in like almost every video I make, so you're fine.
Yippee!
And the player too, I suppose. For some reason, we and our daughter went to Silent Hill for vacation, and afterwards, we ask a question which you're gonna hear a lot in this video.
Have you seen a little girl?
We seen a little girl.
Just turned 7
She
last
just turned
month.
7 last month.
Short, black hair.
Short, black hair.
My daughter.
My daughter.
Sorry. The only person I've seen in this town is you.
The rest of the conversation
Then why the fuck are you here?
is pretty much your daily video game. What's going on? Everything
Everyone
going on is
outside
crazy. But we finally learn names. Harry Mason is our dude, and the cop herself is Sybil Bennett, who arrived from Brahms, a neighboring town.
I'm a police officer.
By the way,
from Brams.
here's my question. Do you
Yeah.
ever talk about why they added the fog?
Yeah, I know. I do. Don't worry.
Yeah, if I remember, it is brought up.
It is.
Chat, should I spoil it for the funny?
No.
No!
No, shut up! Anyways.
Next town over.
It's because
Harry
of...
gets up to leave to try and find Cheryl. However, Sybil stops him.
Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
I haven't arrested somebody. I
Wait,
need to
wait,
meet my
wait.
quota.
My daughter.
Again, it's a very good read.
And also hands him over a gun.
Very good.
Oh,
These are professional voice actors who were paid to do this.
I mean, it's PS1 voice acting. What do you fucking expect?
I mean, let's put it this way. Was Half-Life's voice acting that much better?
It's Game Penguin.
But
Game
you're not
Penguin. It's
wrong.
better than Resident Evil 1.
I still think that
Is
probably
this
the
is not
best voice
Resident Evil
actor in
1?
all of... I think
At
probably
least
the...
Resident Evil 1 was ironically funny.
Wait,
This
hang
is
on.
just-
I
No,
actually
it-
have to check. Wait, hang on. Who voices the G-Man again?
Resident Evil 1 was not bad on purpose.
Stop letting me yank the chain here. That's the point. I'm making fun of voice actors because it's gotten them much better.
Is the thing I struggle to tell sometimes.
I will say, at the very least, the microphone quality is pretty decent. Just the reading,
I mean, there is a reason there is a technical reason why it's slow. It's just literally because the disc is reading it. Like they did every fucking voice line on their own, so the fucking it's just fucking taking its time to read.
I think probably the two best voice actors in Half-Life are the one for the Nihilith and the one for G-Man.
Yeah, I won't lie. The voice actors in this game are great. There's a reason. There's a reason I have voice actors for this video. I'm glad. I'm glad the interface did not do all his lines because otherwise it would fucking ruin it.
Lines, including and even.
Yes.
Finish the sentence.
Yes, you, sir, who I've never met in my life, and I don't fully trust. Here's a loaded pistol. Don't shoot me. Ha 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 ha. So now left on our own, we find health drinks, a knife, map of Silent
Of course.
Hill, and a notepad and pen.
I love the Union Jack.
Someday, someone may experience these bizarre events. Hopefully they'll find my notes useful.
I do really like the fact that the save system is a simple pen and paper. In Resident Evil, you get a fancy typewriter, but in Silent Hill, you get to write normally like the little bitch you are.
My favorite voice lines from Half-Life are the Hound Eye voice lines.
Nice.
Hang on, I gotta...
I just love cutaways like escalating nonsense. I'm built off of that humor because of Gmod.
Real. That's literally how I feel right now. Me on the average Monday.
Best voice actor right here.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna try and emulate this in my own projects, I think.
Good luck.
As we leave, we hear the radio on the table going off.
What
And Harris is the
line
best
is
line in the
coming?
franchise, better than pizza.
How can you sit there and eat boob? Huh. Radio. What's going on with that radio?
Oh, and guess what? I'm gonna force Sanity to say this.
Motherfucker!
What? What? No, you no. You don't understand. Sanity. Ignore this. Ignore that. This was it. There was no voice actor for this. There was no reason.
Also, I like how you screenshotted this while I was live.
Yo.
And this also kind of dates when this screenshot was taken because one day ago, Avatar of Emptiness.
Tell me this video didn't take ages without telling me this video took ages.
Hang on. How long ago was Avatar of Emptiness released? 1 month!
3 months. Damn it.
No, it wasn't even a month. Hang on, look what day it came out, by the way. I need to see what day it came out. I need to see.
March 2nd.
March 2nd!
That was my birthday.
Yay.
Say over a month.
So yeah, it took over a month to edit and a month script. This video took ages.
Gee, I wonder why.
It's funny. Don't tell her.
Huh. Radio. What's going on with the radio?
I hate how
These
good
are the
that was, by the way.
air
You should have been shit. You should have been shit. It would have been great.
Fuck you!
To say this because it's fun.
Listen, okay, it's not my fault that I try to put effort into whenever I voice things.
Don't tell
I
her.
appreciate it. You did really good.
Very much your fault. It is extremely your fault.
Radio.
You should be upset.
What's going on with the radio? Fucking Markiplier reaction!
These are the air script.
Was that the live Jess reaction to this?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
And they are very
There's a certain jump scare later on in the game, which I will not tell you if I got scared or not because it's very embarrassing.
I'm going to constantly ask, did you get scared by this now?
It just so happens to be a broom handle fell over and a very loud noise happened.
What the worst part is, you're not far off.
Horror.
No, shut
yeah.
Horror content creator!
You do not.
Shut up,
Nice,
shut up,
thank
shut up,
you.
shut up, shut up. Everyone just shut up.
prominent foe we'll face in the beginning, but I want to talk about the radio itself. Back in my Silent Hill 2 video, I forgot to mention how it works, and I really hate that I did so. Once it turns on,
Yes.
yes. Ringing noise whenever an enemy is nearby, and I'm not gonna lie, it does spark a bit of panic in me. Not as much as another game, again, give me a few hours, shush. Once we
Hours. Trademark.
Hours
kill the
trademark.
creature, we can pick the radio up and leave to go find Cheryl.
Where could Cheryl have gone? Guess I'll check that alley again.
However, on the way to the alleyway, we find ourselves even more.
Fucking Dark Souls music!
It fits!
You're not wrong, but it's still
Does it,
funny
though?
as shit! Grebs gets scared by like an old man in a wheelchair farting!
Correct.
Breaking news, local vampire gets scared by a broom handle in a horror game.
Broom handle shoved up my ass.
I mean,
Broomstick handle!
Broomstick
more air screamers, and it's actually not that bad. They do take quite a few bullets to take down, which is why I find it easier just to run past. However, if anything, quickly diving out the way once they try to swing for Harry is actually kind of fun. As well as that, I actually really like the design being a fleshy-ass pterodactyl.
When you run right into a
Oh
pole.
my god, wait. That-
Shut up. Shut
Please
up.
turn this
No,
into
Hang
I
on,
was
let's
gonna
get a
say,
nice
video.
instant replay.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Let's get an instant
Swing for
replay.
Harry is actually kind of fun. As well as that, I actually really like the design being a
fucking ghost
fleshy-ass
notifications.
pterodactyl.
Bonk!
Fuck you! Fuck you! Do you know how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is? I don't get to fucking move the I don't get to move the fucking camera. So it's fucking very easy to
The
do.
design
True,
being a
that's very
fleshy-ass pterodactyl.
Donk.
Fuck me.
That reminds me of like so
Hold
many.
on, one more time. I gotta time the sound effect.
I
Alright,
want like a
alright.
fucking sound effect. You say you have you got a sound effect?
I actually really like the design being a fleshy-ass
God.
pterodactyl.
There it is.
I'm bringing a tail lift into this.
I can't believe that you turned this into the Cruelty Squad video.
No, totally didn't. What are you talking about? No, totally didn't.
So we
Definitely-
make our way
definitely
over
not
the
inspired
alleyway
by
and
Sa- by
process
fucking
the
Pyro.
second enemy. Look, you have no idea how hard I find segueing. Shut up. The groaners take the form of a fleshy dog, and honestly aren't too bad either. They're really easy to run past. And if you haven't
God,
got the
they're not Dark
option,
Souls
putting them
dogs.
down like old Jella isn't hard.
Or the bleed dog.
Excuse me?
You know,
What do you
they
think?
could there could always be worse dogs. You could encounter the ones in either Dark Souls or Elden Ring.
Oh,
True.
Either.
Those dogs
Anyway,
suck
they're
ass.
the average UK dog named Princess, I guess. They get seated. But back to the alleyway. Moving to where we were stabbed, like the average day in London. What's it done for me? We find Cheryl's notebook.
What was
Can we
that?
just see him a bit? Can we just see him a few bits? You love
Oh,
him. You
God.
love him, Sanity.
I
You
guess
love
we get
him.
to see the Jess face reveal a few times.
God. I mean, no. In all fairness, my hand has been in this video. You've
With
seen
the
it.
pages torn
Oh,
out,
hand
reading
reveal.
to school. So our next place to maybe find Cheryl is the school. However, we also find the pipe, which is in literally all of these games. And to be honest, it's really bad in this one.
Oh, he's hyped.
Pipe.
As well as the
Did you get it?
sketchbook
It's pipe.
itself.
Sketchbook cover. This picture. It's me.
Clearly our daughter is a gifted artist and all
This picture, it's me.
Yeah.
When did I
clearly,
go bald?
clearly. Can't you see it? That looks just like her.
and nothing else.
Eyes,
Going to
the
the
eyes
school,
is-
all
the
the road
eyes
is paved
especially.
in, and the paper here is telling us to find a doghouse on 11th Street. Kinda annoying, but oh well. Finding the doghouse, we see a key to the nearby house inside. And once we get there, more key searching. Great. The note by the door tells us to search for the keys of Eclipse. The map that points us out to 3 locations. One by a police car, one which has us walk the plank, and the last which is by the head of a dog next to a basketball hoop.
Oh my god,
Oh,
what
no.
the fuck?
Yeah.
So Silent Hill's got pipes, Half-Life has crowbars.
True.
I got the new 4Gs
These
on the
fuckers play
Jeep.
basketball with a dog's head. That's metal as shit.
Oh my god!
Keys gives us the keys
What?
of Lion, Scarecrow, and Woodman, all of which were a
hold on.
reference
How
to the Wizard of
fuck
Oz.
do you play basketball with,
Fuck is he
with,
saying?
with the head of a dog. How
Yep.
do you play basketball with the head of a dog? That makes no sense.
Very easily.
No, you don't.
Very
I guess
easily if
it's
you
the
know how to
brain.
throw, you dumb bitch.
But you'd be traveling the entire time because you can't bounce a dog's head.
Okay,
They
and?
probably. It was a fucking joke!
As well as their respective characters. And I do appreciate how each locale is a reference to these characters.
never-
Lion being next to a cop car, with cops usually being seen as
Have the
brave.
double chin from this angle.
a line
I
in the
think
movie
things
wishing
would
to
have
be
been funny
brave.
if there was
Something
some
something,
wait,
doghead, and that being heartless, which is the opposite of what the Wood/Tin Man wanted. And Scarecrow got turned into a fucking plank. Locking the door, and the second
Nice.
Harry steps outside, it becomes nighttime. The key to eclipse was actually literal.
What? It's getting dark again. What's going on? What?
Also, I love how you can see the game load the town in this section. The point of the fog was originally used to hide the map load.
See, there you go. Are you happy now, Game
Yeah.
Penguin?
I am very happy.
Jesus Christ.
Itself, but once it becomes night, the effect is gone. The reason originally was because it was hard to notice this at night with a shitty CRTV. I don't know, I just find it funny that everyone comments on how smart Team Silent were by hiding it
What the fuck was that?
CRTV.
That's
I don't
a
know, I
classic
just find it
clip.
funny that everyone comments on how smart Team Silent were by
I like
Yeah,
Silent
it's-
Hill a little bit. I like
that's
it's a
a
tiny
classic.
bit.
Hold on, I have an, I have
Classic.
a, I have a, I have a, I can do, hold on.
loading in a clever way, only to see that happen anyway. Bitching aside, we make it to Midwich. Entering the school, and there's a very big elephant in the room. And that's the fact that the enemies in the school are different to what they're meant to be. This is because the main enemies who usually have her, the Grey Children, take the form of weird-looking kids with knives. How British of them.
Third British joke.
But the reason they aren't in the game is
I promise that is the last British joke.
But the reason they aren't in the game is because the version I'm playing, the European version, just got rid of them due to it simply looking too much like you're shooting kids. I'm fairly certain we did this with the first 2 Fallout games too. But
And I'm pretty sure it was allowed in America since that's pretty common.
do you know what version
my
lets you
God.
shoot the Grey Children in a school? The American one.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Right, Stell, it wasn't
do you
allowed in
know-
the European version, it wasn't allowed in the Japanese version, it was allowed in the US one though.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What version lets you shoot the Grey Children in a school? The American one.
Oh my god, I was right!
Yup.
Yes.
Yup.
I hate that! No!
Jesus Christ.
Boy, I'm sure this aged really well when Columbine happened.
I said that as a joke!
Yeah. Stell, just stop being Nostradamus, it's
Of
fine.
course the U.S. would allow shooting kids! Oh my god, Zoe!
It's fine, it's fine. I mean, I say this, but like, you know, I didn't imply it.
Why
Not
is
saying
Trump making
anything
out with
else.
our
Now,
Taylor
the
Bender?
monsters that were in my version, the Mumblers, are kind of adorable. I don't know why, but I just want to give them a hug. But anyway, both these creatures jump at you and latch onto you while dealing damage. And I'm not gonna lie, these guys never fail to piss me off. Especially in the later half of this area where I spent an hour trying to beat this. I really shouldn't have done my first run on hard difficulty. Anyway,
Nice going, Genghis!
the Grey Children get
What the
FT'd
fuck?
due to me not seeing them when
also-
making the video, and
Also,
What?
that's a very strange way that they latch on.
Yeah, I was literally like,
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, here's the thing. I don't really think this shit kind of shit because I'm not fucking weird. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
What? That's not.
the Mumblers get beat here. They're adorable, but also drive me up the wall. Walking over to
I like how you accidentally put it in C and then just cut to B.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, no fairness. Okay, bye. Fuck, I didn't realize that. Fuck. okay.
help.
In defense, 12 minutes, one fuck up. Can you leave me alone?
No.
Never.
Minor error.
Receptionist
Minor
does
error.
put in 2 notes
Not
each
minor
round.
error. That's major error. It's unwatchable now.
Blood.
10 o'clock, Alchemy Laboratory. Gold in an old man's palm, the future hidden in his fist. Exchange for Sage's water. 12 o'clock, a place with songs and sound. A silver guidepost is untapped in lost tongues. Awakening at the ordained order. Both these notes we can use to figure out the
Also, if you ask Brian Menz, the artist behind this icon, what icon? What are you fucking talking about?
What is he talking about?
puzzles
What
of
are
the
they
I have
talking
no
about?
idea what
as
Amalgamated
well
is
as the
talking about.
times on each note, which lets us figure out the locations of each. And also, as well as this, the room next door, we find a very happy painting.
Picture of a door. I don't know who drew it, but it was certainly bad taste.
The painting itself shows a weird-looking door with 2 weird-looking corpses. I don't know about you, but I would love to have this in my picture.
I'm sorry, hang on. What are those other pictures?
Shows a weird-looking door with
Ignore
2
them.
weird
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
don't know
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're
Why
talking
do you
about.
have Pyro's fat fetish art up there?
What are you talking about? Shut up.
What is that? What is that?
Jesus Christ.
Jesse, what the fuck?
It's up.
Jesse,
And what is this?
That's what I'm questioning.
It's up. I hope you guys know. So far, I have not had any restrictions. By the way, I'm just letting you know.
Nice.
So this is completely SFW. So just.
But
saying.
no, but what the fuck is that other picture?
Wow.
I'm genuinely curious. 'Cause I know
I'm
the
not going to
meme.
dissect it. We're gonna keep moving.
Yeah, just keep moving.
Ew, but
Just
I would
keep going.
love to
Duck
have
and a
this in my
boy
painting
kissing?
gallery. And entering what I think is a playground has a clock tower with 2 engravings, which we must put medallions into to do something. The first medallion is in the grip of a hand, which is loosened when using chemicals. I don't know, editing me, play a clip from Breaking Bad or something.
You are not pizza. You're not capable of being pizza.
However, the next puzzle is infamous for how difficult it is.
Can I just say, I love how low quality it is. I love how low quality it is.
You can't even tell it's supposed to be the guy's face. It's just 3 pixels across somebody's face.
But like, hold on. So,
That's why I love it.
so like, here's my question though. Why the fuck do you have to use chemicals? Wouldn't you just be able to, I don't know, pick up the hand?
It's a fucking PS1 puzzle game, dude. If you ever played a puzzle game, they're fucking nonsensical.
I've
I can
played
tell
the
that you-
entirety of the room 1 and 2. I know what a puzzle game is.
90s.
Technically, Half-Life is a puzzle game.
Yeah, it is. Even the expansions have some puzzle elements to them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Don't worry, there's even worse
Entering the
puzzles.
music
Oh,
Yeah,
fun!
this
room
puzzle
on the
is
first floor.
garbage.
We find piano
Infamous
as well as
music
a note
puzzle.
on
Oh, fuck this.
the whiteboard.
Dude,
Oh, this
Through
one.
the greedy
This one.
pelican, eager
That
for the
one's
reward.
garbage.
White wings flailing, then came a silent dove, flying beyond the pelican, as far as he could. A raven flies in, flying higher than the dove, just to show he can. A swan glides in to find a peaceful spot next to another bird. Finally out.
Man, this is starting to sound like something out of a certain game made by a fucking moron.
Which one? Aren't you?
Cry of
Wait,
Fear.
which one? Oh. In all fairness, Cry of Fear was inspired by Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Gee. Think so.
Comes a crow, coming quickly to a stop, yawning and then napping. Who will show the way? Who will be the key? The piano contains a mix of keys that either do or don't play any sound. The note itself is the tail of the birds without a voice, so therefore the keys we need to press are the ones that don't make a sound. With the birds, we need to press the keys that align with the bird's colour. For example, the raven is a black key and the pelican is a white key. And how far the birds fly...
Okay.
I'm gonna say what that's flying into. I'm not saying what image that was.
That's 9/11. That is the
Yep.
twin fucking
Yeah, it was,
towers
it
right
was,
there.
it was,
you
yeah, it
fuck!
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm a stupid dumbass who looked up a guide. Shush. On our way to switch off the generator, we...
One-shot music, let's go!
Jesus Christ, calm down.
Okay, so this next bit, I definitely didn't scare. I totally didn't get scared.
look into a room full of lockers, and opening the locker...
Is this what you got jump scared by?
No.
Fucking hot.
The
Definitely
cat. It's
You
a
got jump
classic,
scared
too.
by a fucking cat! Are you kidding me?
To be fair, it's a
Yeah.
classic like cat jump scare thing that happens. It's great. Is this the first iteration of that in a game? That's cool.
Yeah.
Just a cat.
Wow, cute cat, you got me. Oh fuck. I adore this jump scare. There's nothing that incredible.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck! I thought I had that mod on!
Good stream, guys.
Cat making loud cat noises. There's that awful feeling that I just got when
Just face reveal, let's go!
also minor foreshadowing. Turning off the generator, we enter the clock tower after inputting
The cock tower.
The cocktail.
I also love how Sanity's line was very much not in sync with the subtitles. They were gone long before they.
Yeah, I
said
know, but
anything.
I think it fits anyway, so it's fine. Because she was panting, so I kept that in. Is
Not gonna lie, at first I thought that was a big-ass rat! This just
Okay, you
in,
know what,
local
fair.
vampire gets jump scared by a cat, but despite being friends with one!
What? I thought Jess had dogs.
Are you actually mentally sanity? They're talking about sanity!
Hey, Game
Oh.
Penguin, have you
No, I
seen
thought-
my fucking avatar at all, or have you just been closing your eyes every single time you look at me?
No, I didn't know who we were talking about.
They're saying because sanity, the cat is sanity, because Sanity's OC is a cat girl.
I thought
Oh
it was-
my
No,
god!
but the context
was
of
a
it to me
bubble.
made no sense because I didn't think about Sanity first.
Well, you should have.
Anyways,
medallions, and as we enter the sirens that we heard in the dream play again, and as we get out, we loop back into the school, also finding a weird symbol on the floor.
I don't remember this being
Illuminati.
before.
I was just
Entering
about
the
to
school
say that,
again,
goddammit.
and it's a bloody metallic nightmare.
Radio.
And I love it.
crawling inside radio.
Love that. I love
This
that.
is easily the most iconic look for a Silent Hill Otherworld. Something about the rustic vibe that Silent Hill 1 has. And again, PS1 graphics. I don't know why, but it's a style that I've always wanted to pick up in my art. Now, do you remember that funky door from earlier? It's back. And if we put in a card we found earlier in the door, it opens up. Also, magic bathroom. Entering
one of
this
the
one
reasons-
teleports us to the next one.
One of the reasons why I think Ultra Kill still holds up a lot is because it apes this style, which is good. Like it's a good style.
The building. And enter the next bathroom.
Excellent.
A hanging body. This is sick.
We find shotgun monster.
Gun!
Gun! Yeah, shotgun.
I have a shotgun!
You have a shotgun.
I also
Oh,
love how
God,
he
what
says,
just
"Oh yeah,
happened?
it's a hanging body," despite the fact that he walked past 2 earlier.
Hang on, I gotta find the
what
clip.
just happened?
You would not believe how many times someone assumed I was as defenseless as a medic. Oh no, here comes Boy Wonder for his free kill.
Overall, you suck. Oh God, what just happened?
I have a shotgun!
Here's the
I
thing,
love it.
Stealth.
Gosh.
Did you have a shotgun? Do you actually have a shotgun? I need to ask. Do you actually have a shotgun?
I don't think so.
I am so shocked.
I do.
Why am I
It's
not
more
shocked?
like a pellet gun.
I don't believe you. You have a full-blown shotgun.
No, I
It's not a
don't.
full-blown one, it's a pellet one.
Sure.
It is.
Sure.
Anyways.
Fucking American.
I love that picture. Great picture.
You just got coconut mode. Then this video just totally coconut mode your friend.
The area itself is with a lot more mumblers, and it got to the point where I was beginning to get pissed off with how much I was dying over and over and over. During this Groundhog's Day of repeated deaths, we get a phone call.
Daddy? Help me. Daddy? Where are you?
Cheryl.
I'm at the fucking pub. Leave me alone, you duck.
Hello, this is Tim from the Small Wiener Club. We're here to let you know that we've not been accepted. Your wiener is in fact massive.
Wait, we tried to call you about your card extended warranty.
I tried to contact you about your cousin's
The scene is perfect. It really feels like everything in this place is trying its hardest to fuck with Harry by making him scared for Cheryl's safety. Let's fast forward a couple of minutes. Sorry, past me. More we didn't talk about. Creepers, they're bugs. F tier. What more do you want me to say? They're fucking bugs. Though they were passed over into Silent Hill 2, most likely because Team Silent couldn't decide on a 9th enemy and panicked. Back to me recording the talkie just before I edited this. Shush. To get a key in a drain, which we must turn a valve to make a water push it down. However, to block the other hole, we need to use a stress ball as a blockage. Yes, it's that dumb. And if I...
Yeah, don't ask. Do not ask. Do not fucking ask. I
okay.
don't know.
Fucking
I don't
stress
know.
ball?
Yes! Yes!
Puzzle game.
Stout, that it gets worse in future entries, by the way. Okay, can I explain what in Silent Hill 2 that I love?
Yeah, sure.
Because of how dumb it is. Right, so you find like a metal hatch that you need to like open up to get down. So you find a wax statue which you mount and add a horseshoe. And that acts as like a hatch. Like a thing acts as a handle, sorry.
I do
By the
love
way-
you.
I fucking love Silent Hill puzzles.
Yeah. By the way, to anyone who questions whether or not I do actually have a gun like that,
No one did.
What does that mean? What
Anyways.
is the context?
And yet another
behind that
key, we have to
statement?
go back to the scary locker room from before. Look, all I'm saying is please do not scare me. Oh. I guess that was... Alright.
nice.
Hello, Markiplier.
It was PewDiePie, get it right.
Another live Jess reaction.
Yeah, it was. That's the one that it was.
Guess I can talk about the first boss now. Just as we're about to leave the school, we enter this area which just screams boss arena, and this weird little guy comes in to say hi.
Hey man, I'm gonna eat you.
This is the split head, and he's just a steady little...
Jesus Christ!
He killed me in one hit. This is gonna be fun. Look, I need to say something. I made this fight way harder than it needed to be. Essentially, I had barely any ammo and barely any health, so I had to beat the first phase by whacking with my pipe, which didn't go well.
Oh! What the hell is wrong with you?
Consumed.
Consume.
But the face that has the insta-kill attack is actually foreshadowed to us at the start. Earlier we find an old storybook / fairy tale, and in it reads, hearing this, the hunter armed with bow and arrow said, I will kill the lizard, but upon meeting his opponent, he held back, taunting, who's afraid of a reptile? At this, the furious lizard hissed, I'll swallow you up in a single bite. Then the huge creature attacked, jaws open wide. This is what the man wanted. Calmly drawing his bow, he shot into the lizard's gaping mouth. Effortlessly, the arrow flew, piercing the defenseless maw, and the lizard fell down dead.
It's from an old fairy tale. I remember reading this as a kid. Let me guess, you live in Germany.
Why? Wait, is this an actual fairy tale?
A lot of German fairy tales tend to be really fucked up for no reason.
Oh yeah, like fucking
like the tale of old man Levenstrom, who got his fucking mouth tore open by you know, old lady Grendel or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I'm just making one up off the top of my head. I'm just making.
Okay. Why am I believing you? Why am I fucking believing you?
Essentially, the move itself has the ability to kill us in one attack. However,
Why is my
attacking
mouse
the
fucking
split
up?
head while it's got its open mouth deals way more damage. Honestly, it's a really good fight. I really like it. Also, split head gets...
Can you please stop fucking your mic?
No. Or hang on. So, keep watching the video. By the way.
You need to fix the cord on your mic. Holy shit.
Oh, is my mic fucking up now? Hang on, I'm gonna go. Keep watching. It's fine. I'll just.
Germany Fable Tales be like that, like Hansel and Gretel. Oh yeah, that one's. Jesus Christ.
Fucking, can my mouse not double click back?
Killing the beast, we watch a young girl appear and then disappear into the distance. I wonder if she's related to the plot.
No, couldn't be.
Miss?
Oh god. Wait. It's you.
Ever actually got your name?
Jesse. You said you were Aggie or something? Great. Looks like my fears of the Sand Hill law being ruined is coming to play.
So we find a key to someone near Kay Jordan's house. And
whoa, hey!
Alright, cool. My mic's fixed.
So we find a key to someone near Kay Jordan's house.
It seems to be.
Oh,
Cool,
you said
amazing.
Jordan's house. Okay.
Yeah! I realized that. It wasn't even in the fucking note. Here's the funny part. It wasn't even in the script. I wrote it down in the script as K Jordan. I'm just fucking idiot.
Jordan. Fucking idiot.
Me getting flung off the heavenly staircase for calling God Jod.
And going there, we take a shortcut to the other side of the town, which allows us to make our way to the church that's ringing.
I hear a church bell, I think. Who is ringing it?
And doing so, we find this crazy bitch. This is Dahlia Gillespie, and
I knew you'd come. I see.
Oh, this is one of my favorite edits. This is one of my favorite edits coming up.
Oh boy, here we go.
Is it a cyberpunk edit?
No.
Goodbye, Gordon.
Gain from floundering about at random. You must follow the path. The path of the hermit concealed by flowers.
Kill yourself.
yeah, I just know that.
Kill yourself.
Oh yeah, I love that's an underrated doctor.
Apart from the thing about going to hospital.
Make haste to the hospital before it's too late.
Although what's funny is that she said us coming here was foretold by the practice of gyromancy. And if you don't know, which you're watching a YouTube video, of course you don't.
Everybody in this call.
Gyromancy is the practice of making a circle with letters and walking around it. And every time the person falls onto a letter, they write it down until they get a sentence. The fact that this woman did so without dying is insane. Either that or she's lying. She gives us some pyramid thing.
Oh.
which she calls a flowers. That and a key to the drawbridge to get us to the other side of town. Also, I really want to comment on this crazy woman's attire real quick. Her robe is fine, even if a bit tacky.
Oh my
However,
God, that
whatever
was
she
just
has
dressed
on
to
her
impress.
top looks
It's
like an
amazing.
oversized tie, and that's
Wait, why? Wait, hang on, what?
even if a bit tacky.
Look at
However,
it!
Whatever she
Why is she
Look
wearing?
at it! I don't know! I don't think it's meant to be, but it looks like it, right?
Why do
Looks
we
like a
all
what?
have
What?
to wear these
It's-
ridiculous ties?
Hold on. It's the striped tie that all the scientists wear at Black Mesa.
I was just about to say that. You should have put it in edit of like one of the scientists saying, "Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?"
Stell.
Why do we all
Stell.
have to
It was
wear
before
these
you even.
ridiculous
Stell, I'm gonna date it. I'm gonna date this video. I did I did this before you made Silent Hill. Fuck! I did this
Dumbass.
before you made the Half-Life video. I made this.
Nice.
This edit was before you made Half-Life.
Lamau.
Has on
This
her
is how
top
old-
looks
this
like
is
an
how long
oversized
it took.
tie, and that's really funny to me. And also she's barefoot, and this woman walks across the snowy Silent Hill like this. And as someone who has gone out in snow barefoot, it is not fun. And before we go to the hospital,
yeah.
we can take a quick detour to the police department, and as well as some ammo. And oh my god, Law!
calories I need,
Okay, warning, Nocturne. Warning, the person who voices this is
Nice.
Nocturne.
Oh god damn it! You didn't have me replace this one.
It was way too far in. I could not.
Fuck. All right, fair enough.
Look in this. There's a comment in this, so if
He
you
apparently
wanna.
died naturally, but medical records show Officer Gucci had no prior
I'm
symptoms.
sorry, officer. What?
Yes. Yes.
Officer
Yes, I do make a joke
Gucci!
about this later. I make a joke about this later. Don't worry.
Officer Gucci.
I know. I fucking know. I fucking know. I don't make a joke here because I was trying my hardest
This one
not to,
isn't
but I
that
definitely do later.
Amazing.
But for some reason, the cops of the town seem to either die to an unknown illness, or it's been a murder.
Product only available in select areas of Silent Hill. Raw material is White Claudia, a plant peculiar to the region. Manufactured here? The dealer equals manufacturer?
This is an important note, as
I won't lie, this is
substance
the only
of
part of the
White
video I dislike. That's the only part of the video I dislike.
I wonder why.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
Claudia is used as
What
a
is
drug
it?
sold in Silent
Drugs?
Hill. We don't know why this is
Kills
relevant,
you.
but we have our own Walter White in Silent Hill. As well as the police department, we also find a new enemy in the business area of Silent Hill. These are the Rompers, and good god, I hate them. They jump on top of you and deal insane damage. They aren't that bad or complex, but good god, are they a pain in the ass to try and dodge. F tier. Fuck 'em.
Turkey.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Complex, but good god, are they a pain in the ass to try and dodge. F tier. Fuck 'em.
Fuck him.
As we make it
I love the cut off immediately. It's so good.
Perfect. Yes.
Thank
It
you!
makes a return.
It does.
Turkey. Third degree burns over 90% of his body. Go, get it on, get it on, get it on.
Are you okay?
to the hospital, we explore into the director's room
Yeah, if only
and...
paper was here, that would be
Well,
funny.
he only left us dead
Oh
to
my God.
enjoy around here.
We get to the hospital, we explore into the director's room, and
I love you, bitchin'
You don't
this
have
is
to
Dr.
fucking
Michael
tell
Kaufman,
me.
and he seems to be a bit trigger happy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I love,
I did.
love
If
these
you, I think you can guess what video that's. Do you want to guess what video that's from?
What?
It's hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby.
Amazing.
We
Oh,
can also see
yeah.
the corpse of an air screamer on the floor, so at least we know that this guy's combat competent. Most of the conversation here is the pair talking about how crazy everything is once again.
Did you see those monsters? Have you ever seen such aberrations?
That's why I fucking love this song.
Aberrations.
Fuck off then, yeah?
Says a vampire that went insane with a shotgun.
Except the fact that Kaufman claims to have taken a nap in the staff room.
Nico!
Yeah. It was like
Only
it
for
didn't
waking up
fit.
to
Good
everything.
art. It's really good art.
And Dante!
What the hell is
Yeah.
this?
What the hell is
You love,
this?
no, you love my editing. Shut up.
Gone to shit.
I love
we
the
get a
shattering
second.
line
Have you seen
of
a little
green.
girl, short black hair, 7 years old? But Kaufman's response is a bit.
She's missing. I'm sorry. But with all those monsters around, I highly doubt that.
Thanks, Discord.
Died in my own arms a few days ago.
Harsh. The only last thing we know in this
Ow!
conversation
Fuck
is
you,
what-
Discord!
L, 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 L. L, L, fucking L, fucking L, fucking L.
I'm getting ear-raped by my own voice. Great.
LMFAO.
This must be how like you guys feel when my mic decides to be funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
What? Who said what? Flint and steel.
Flint and steel. Oh, I come
Well, the
back to
doctor asked
Flint
Harry
and
if his wife is
steel.
on vacation with him, only to be told that she's been dead for a while. This is kind of why I wish I covered Silent Hill 1 first before Silent Hill 2. Actually, hang on. Spoilers for Silent Hill 2. If you haven't played it yet or haven't watched my video,
Don't watch it.
play the game, watch the video, or skip this timestamp.
No.
No.
But I think Silent Hill 2 plays in this game's expectations of what we know with a man whose wife is dead. As spoilers, Howie didn't kill her and then flips on his head by having James kill his wife. But at the same time, single dad, a lot of respect. Anyway, Coughlin gets going, and in the room next to him, we can find a newspaper article with a clipping taken out.
No.
Oh no, man.
We can take a trip down to the basement where we power up the elevator, but towards the elevator itself, in the kitchen we find a glass vial, and in the storage room we find a bizarre liquid.
Small glass jar.
Fuck you. That scared the shit out of me.
Clip it! Clip
This
it!
is the
Clip
aftermath.
it! Guys, clip it! You know what to do!
No!
You know exactly what to do right now, right at this very instant! Glass vial lies shattered. It's not just broken, it's been smashed to bits.
However, we can pick it up using the glass vial, which is necessary later.
What's this?
Remember it. Making it to the elevator, we explore the first 2 floors.
Oh dang it! Oh dang it!
And as we make it back to try and find
dang
another
it.
way, there's a mysterious new 4th floor added. Which going up takes us back to the other world. Oh, and also the number 4
The other world? What?
Luck in Japan.
By the way,
Really
as
means
a
nothing,
funny
but-
aside, I now have in my possession the Gamble Core plushie, which I ordered a bit
Hey,
ago.
cool. Didn't ask.
Coincidence.
An interesting coincidence.
This film takes place less than a year after the September 11 terrorist attacks.
Alright, back to the list.
What the fuck is that from?
I just wanted to let you know, I did that on purpose because it has no fucking build up or anything, and it's funny as fuck to me.
What? But no, hold
I
on.
needed it. No, I needed to cut away. I needed like a good way to segue into the next segment.
No,
so it was
I
perfect.
get that. No, I get that. But what the fuck is that clip even from?
It's Mr. Enter.
Yeah, it's Mr. Enter apparently trying to compare a movie that takes place in Canada to apparently being very
9/11.
insensitive to
Oh, it takes
9/11.
place in Canada?
Yeah.
Because heaven forbid a movie that takes place in Canada has absolutely nothing to do with events in America.
Can my mouse stop fucking up? I hate my mouse so much.
Because
Also, why
as
the
we
fuck did
already
you
know, America is the entire planet.
Why the
As we
fuck is
explore
there
the new
Jetty
version
got
of
jump
the
scare?
whole
Fuck you!
Insane to think.
Fuck you, Ask! Fuck you!
Hang on, let's watch it.
I fucking hate you. I hate
Boy.
you.
Yeah.
We
Jesse.
take a trip down to the basement
Pinkman.
where we power up the elevator, but
You need
towards
to
the
cook.
elevator itself, in the kitchen we find a glass vial, and in the
I
storage
hate
room
the
we find a
fucking
bizarre liquid.
doorknob.
Small
Yeah.
glass
Why
jar.
Fuck you. That scared the
Jesus
shit out of me.
Christ.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm gonna kill myself. It's fine.
Why do you have
Oh, we
this
find the next
doorknob?
enemy. This is the puppet nurse, and they're the original of everyone's favorite. Look, I have a thing for nurses in this franchise, don't judge me. And
I am going to judge you very heavily.
despite the fact that everyone shatters them, they're
Glasses.
also pretty fun to
Come
fight.
on, though.
Not,
Come on,
not the full
though.
judge, all judge. There's a
though.
reason why I have a brand new edition.
You,
There's a reason
You
why
don't.
this right here is on my screen.
They're fucking hot, though.
you
Please.
have
What's on your screen? What's on your
problem.
screen? What's on your
Go ahead
screen?
and check
I
the
can't see
screen.
nothing. Oh, do I have to fucking check?
Oh,
the
is
screen?
it the doorknob?
Can my fucking mouse? What is on your
No.
screen?
Is it
Why
the
is my
doorknob?
mouse just fucking
Doorknob
ah?
concerns me.
I need a new
Come on,
mouse,
check,
bro. I'm
check.
just gonna be honest.
Go on and check.
I'm trying
Is it
to.
the
Can it be
doorknob?
My
less than
mouse
10
stop
minutes?
fucking. I'm trying my hardest now. It's just my mouse decided it's just gonna fuck me in the ass today. Okay?
You mean?
Ill
What do you mean?
issue.
What's on your screen? Hang on, I'm looking. It's loading. It's loading. Oh, fuck you! Oh, fuck you! Okay, fuck you! Fuck you!
Is it a doorknob?
No.
Oh.
Why would you do
It's
that to
not.
her? I love her.
Hey, everyone is in agreement that we should probably move it up to 0 minutes.
Why?
Because fuck Folly and everything that she stands for. Anyways.
They are maybe the only
wow.
enemy to grab you and not deal damage, which makes them actually nice to deal with melee. And speaking of melee, they're the best to deal with the weapon we find in this area, the hammer. It may be heavy and cause Harry to stop in his tracks, but at the same time, the fast speed and massive damage is awesome. Hammer. And because being grabbed by a nurse doesn't deal damage, using hammer in this area as a way to not waste ammo is a great idea, and really helps
Also,
you
did
out
you
for
see
your
the
first
text? And to
playthrough.
go back, do you want to see
Anyway,
the text? Did you see the text?
What did it
Did you
say?
see the text?
damage is awesome. Hammer. And because being grabbed by a nurse
You need help.
No.
Come on,
Oh, I
though.
see.
Come on,
Oh, I
though.
see.
Come on,
You
though.
need
Come
help.
on, though.
nurse doesn't deal damage.
No, I
Using
don't
hammer
need
in this
help.
You seriously need help.
area as a way to
Nuh-uh.
not waste ammo is
Uh-huh.
a great idea, and really helps you out for your first.
That is a walking corpse. You want to fuck a corpse.
hot. Nuh-uh.
Essentially.
No, totally not. Totally not. Totally not.
What the f?
Necrophile.
No.
Playthrough. Anyway, the puppet nurses get an easy S tier. They're really fun, even if they're easy as hell. It also helps at the heart. Oh, and there's also male nurses, or doctors, or whatever. They get B tier. Same reasons I like the nurses, just my final point doesn't stand. To make our way to the elevator again, which allows us to.
More one-time music, let's go!
What the hell?
I could. Would you just fucking jangle one-shot keys in front of you like a baby?
Fuck you! It's not my fault I love the soundtrack.
Finish this
Okay, no,
fucking
offense,
level.
that's
You need to
good. That's why
find 4
music is.
stone tablets to place into a door. The tablet of the Hatter is in a normal hospital room. However, it's guarded by sentient fucking tentacles,
The hentai room.
which we distract with a
Yeah, it
blood
is.
bag.
You're so like.
What is this music?
The tablet of the
Blood.
tentacles, which we distract with a blood bag.
You're so like. I love.
The tablet of
Oh.
the cat is in the back of a simple hospital room. The tablet of the queen is on a desk in the director's room, and the tablet of the turtle is found in the men's bathroom.
No.
bet Nicholas will
Skibbity dop dop dop, yes yes. Skibbity dabbity neep nee. Skibbity dop 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 dop, yes yes. Skibbity dabbity neep nee.
Wait. Hey, Stab, do you want to hear something funny? Do you want to, again, another day, do you want, that edit was before Skibbity Toilet Movie Night.
Awesome.
Ah.
So it was
At the
before I
door,
went
we are given
insane.
yet another riddle. Yay! Clouds flowing over.
This stream is mainly for Greb's bullying, but still gets bullied in turn. Well, the full
Correct.
Stell bullying happens tomorrow on Jess's
Yeah.
stream.
Okay, in all fairness, this is nowhere near as... Let's be real, I'm not getting bullied anywhere as much as the last Gubs Gets Bullied stream.
Oh yeah, that one was. Ooh.
You're mean.
The
My content's
public
good
beating
now!
The
I
public beating shall continue until morale improves.
I know how to...
The beating
guys,
shall
guys.
continue.
Guys, I know how to make content now. I know how to make content
Oh,
now.
that's
I mean,
my fucking waveform. That's what I grabbed. What the fuck?
What did you do?
I almost
What
fucking
did you
cut
do?
my
Sunny
overlay.
day, tangerines that are bitter, lucky
Wow.
4-leaf clover, violets in the garden, dandelions along a path, unavoidable sleeping time, liquid flowing from a stashed wrist.
You're so edgy.
Essentially,
Yeah,
You have no room to talk, Jess.
I was about to say this is the weirdest fucking poetry night I've ever heard in my entire life.
Stell, I'm not edgy. What are you talking about?
Mm.
I'm not edgy. What the fuck is that meant to mean? What is that meant to mean?
Essentially, the way you solve this is by comparing each colour that is represented on the note, such as clovers being linked to the colour green and blood being red. Well done, that's your hint for this puzzle. We are now allowed to go back into the elevator, where we can move
Nice.
down to the basement, and in one room, we find a VHS tape.
I like to touch them.
However, with no player that we saw.
I swear that is the last time. That is the last time I will just display my affection.
No, it will not.
On our adventure in the hospital. We have to hold on to it to see whatever funny video may be on it.
Motherfucker!
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're fucking welcome.
No.
Fuck
Alright,
you.
that's it. I'm
Fuck
making a
you.
beeline straight for your house.
Yay! You're welcome, by the way. You
I'm
love
gonna
it.
barge through your door like Senator Armstrong.
No, you fucking love this video.
As well as this, to go further down, we have to move a shelf that is covering an extra area, and with vines that are covering the hatch down. We can channel our inner arsonist by combining some chemicals we found along with a lighter. And now, we finally reach the sub-basement. We stumble across a room with nothing but a single bed.
What's this? What's this?
What's this?
There's white things in the
What is this?
That
And a
is
desk with a
My
float.
fucking humor. My fucking. My.
Hey,
That is
the
my.
fuck? The fuck is in the air. The fuck? There's
I-
white shit everywhere.
My. By the way, that is my.
I
That.
love
I.
this.
Thank you. That is just my fucking humor. I
love it so
I love
much.
Tim Burton.
The fuck? The
Tim
fuck?
Burton.
The fuck is in the air?
Tim Burton D's nuts. Anyway.
Wait, you didn't
yes.
know that Tim
What?
Burton fucking directed Nightmare Before Christmas?
I know.
Oh, okay. No, that's when the
Game Penguin
my brain
Dementia
was, like,
arc. Anyways.
A young girl, her name written out in the frame.
Alyssa?
We don't know who this is,
I
which
had
looks to be
soju
similar
last
to the
night,
same
so-
girl we saw back in the school, as well as who we saw on the road, which caused us to be here in the first place.
My name is David.
Mother!
But for whatever reason, she is
Hey,
important
fence
enough to be taken out and placed in the basement away from everything else. Next to the frame is a key to the room, which
How did you fuck it up? How did you fuck it up?
I said extermination.
Dumbass!
will allow us to leave the hospital. However, before we do, we aren't alone in this room.
We are not alone. No way, is that a Half-Life
Oh,
Opposing
fuck
Force
off.
reference?
Fuck off.
Is that a reference to the chapter We Are Not Alone from Half-Life Opposing Force?
Nice. What the?
This
The hell?
Yes, hello Tyler 1. And I
nurse
love
is
that's what I
Lisa
come back
Garland,
to.
and I really like her. No, not in that way. Okay, maybe a little.
No, very much. Very much,
I think
actually.
I think I might have a thing for nurses. Okay.
You need
You
help.
and
The
conventionally
reason this
attractive
is
woman.
because she
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Right up there with the Twitter crowd. Anyways.
Like, at least I can.
Okay, in my defense, I'm not that bad.
Are you sure?
Thank you. I mean, I like her more.
Are you
I
sure?
like her. Hey, Penguin. I like her more later. A lot
genuinely
later.
seems like one of the few
You'll know
characters
why.
who is actually somewhat phased by what is
I
going
know
on,
why.
immediately gripping on Harry for comfort. She asks
Harry,
why everyone is,
tell me
and
what's
concludes
happening.
that she must have gotten knocked out
I must have gotten knocked out.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
to find
Ow.
herself in the situation she's in. Which, if you think it sounds familiar, is the same kind of story that Kaufman assumed for himself. So whatever reason as to this must actually be linked. Oh, what's that? You want to ask for a repeated catchphrase?
Fuck! Have you seen a little girl? Just turned 7
Have you
last
seen a
month.
little
Short,
girl?
black hair. My
Turned
daughter.
7 last month. Short, black hair.
And once
I
again,
fucking love it.
A
So
7-year-old girl. What, she's your daughter?
Yes.
Yes.
A 7-year-old girl.
Yes!
I can't say that I have. I was unconscious all
nothing. The final question Harry asks her is if she knows about what we found back in the basement, and, well...
We're under strict orders never to enter the basement storeroom.
So it turns out nurses and doctors were given strict orders to never enter the basement for any reason, which continues to arouse suspicion for who this Celeste girl is. But before we can say anything else, the air horn sounds off again, causing Harry to shit his pants and pass out in shame. Waking
Dumbass.
up, we find Dahlia next to us.
Why do we all have to wear these ridiculous ties?
it's ties.
And I hope you're ready for...
Do you know who ate all the donuts?
Do you know who ate all the donuts? This should
Fucking
count.
with the microwave and get to work.
My
No! Ah, no!
Why?
No! 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 Ah!
Dad. Jordan! Ah,
Freeman, you fool! My God, what are you doing?
God, what have
my
you done?
cologne.
It's not shutting down. It's ah!
Even counted.
Let me go back. You
Gordon,
missed a
bro.
great
me
bit.
to stroke.
Go back. You missed a bit.
All right.
I like this bit.
Waking up, we find Dahlia next to us.
Well, fuck off!
And I hope you're ready
Fuck off!
for me to struggle to understand what she means again. She claims that the town is being devoured by darkness, and this has something to do with the devil, and the symbols that we found are his. Anyway, she wants us to go to the other church, because for some reason she can no longer do anything herself, and now wants us to do all the work like the good little femboy we are.
Hey yo!
Jesus Christ.
What?
Excellent picture.
What?
Excellent picture.
This is beyond
10 out of
my
10.
abilities. Only you can stop it now.
Loser! You're a loser!
Giving us a
Okay, there, Hank Hill.
key to the antique shop, which playing this I was so
Well, I look
thrilled
like
to
I
play
know
through
what
this
it's
area.
like,
Look, what's
dude.
appealing about
I
antique
just want
shops?
a
Look, why are you here?
Ah, fuck.
Dude, sounds insane.
Probably we're agreeing on something for once.
You can shrug me off however much you want.
but we both know what you really are.
Listen, buddy, I don't know who the hell you think you are, and frankly, I don't care. Fuck off back to where you came from, or so help me.
Very well, but don't expect me not to worry.
Entering the town again, and oh god, I hate.
Ugh.
Also, can I just say, why are those drawings not colored?
I don't know. Anyways.
This song.
Does
This
it
one's
matter?
called The Devil's Lyric, and oh
What's
god,
that?
does this one make me uncomfortable.
I don't know.
I adore how Akira Motoka's music.
What the fuck?
Evangelion!
That
It's,
is
it's Akira Moka Evangelion, what are you talking about?
That's
Such
horrifying.
a fucking hard image.
It's beautiful.
Exploring the town from casually just running around and maybe pretend to be angry at air screamers.
Random child kill
Whoa, hey! Yeah, we got the random child! Yeah, let's go!
You had to be in there somewhere.
From casually just running around and maybe pretend to be angry at air screamers.
Random child kill
To Jen.
Nice.
Random child kill yourself.
I'm more concerned about the music because the music is from
Because
Duck Life
it was for a bit. Because it was saying how I was enjoying it. Because it said I was having a good time, right? So I used music from a happy game before I cut it back to the spooky music.
I'm surprised you remembered the Duck
Me when I
Life,
don't
'cause
understand
completely
comedy.
Life
Me
was
when I don't
fucking
understand
awesome.
comedy.
I
Me
do
when I
not-
don't
Yeah.
understand comedy.
Duck Life was fucking awesome, alright?
It was.
Peak
Genuinely
video
getting
game.
really uncomfortable, feeling my heart racing. But there's nothing new in this area, so we can at least fast forward.
I just wanted to say hi.
Making our way to the antique shop, we find another bookshelf blocking a hole. Before we make our way in, we see Sybil again.
The fuck are you doing here?
I'm glad you're okay.
No, fuck off.
Somehow better.
Oh my god, did it fucking mess up the keyframe because you paused it?
Yeah.
Motherfucker!
Yeah.
Don't pause it, don't pause it. You know how that's
Glad
pause
you're
when I'm
okay.
keyframe shit.
No, fuck off.
I shouldn't have.
No, fuck
Beautiful.
off.
I looked out over it.
Things are
Thank you.
worse than I thought. It's nuts.
These
What
nuts.
are you doing here? I thought you left town.
She tried to find her way out of the town, however, similar to what we found ourselves, all the ways out have been blocked by potholes.
Road work ahead. I sure hope it does.
Roblox car accident, let's go.
I love Roblox car crashes, they make me happy.
We asked again if she saw anything with Cheryl, however,
I did see a girl.
Was it Cheryl?
she did see another girl disappear into the distance, almost as if she was walking on air. Yeah, it's probably Lesser again. If anything weird has to do with women that isn't Cheryl, it's
Goodbye, my people need me.
best to assume it's the Lesser.
I
We
don't
finally
use that
asked
clip,
about
I'm sorry
Dahlia,
not.
And she knows nothing about her, but assumes something that we were all thinking.
I met this bizarre woman. Her name's Dahlia Gillespie. Do you know her?
Dahlia Gillespie. No. And?
She said something about the town being devoured by darkness. Gibberish like that. Any idea what it means?
Darkness devouring the town. Must be on drugs.
Makes sense.
But she does mention the drug lord that we heard back in the police station, and either Dahlia has something to do with the production of White Claudia, or is something to do with the consumption of White Claudia.
Okay.
To be honest, it's probably the latter. The pair
Probably the latter.
then go check out the funny hole, and Sybil offers to go in, you know, being a cop.
No. I'm going.
Christ, Harry, chill. We go inside and we find a weird looking painting as well as an altar.
Some kind of powder is left in the chalice.
We also find an accident stand, which we can use as a weapon, but it is kind of shit, sadly. Making our way out, and then the altar sets itself on fire. Cutting back to Sybil, she makes her way inside, and sees that Harry got transported into the Diddy dimension.
Whoa, hey!
What? It's the Diddy dimension. It's the Diddy dimension.
We end up finding ourselves back in the hospital with Lisa again. And apparently Lisa don't look too good, but honestly, I think he's just overreacting. It's only PS1 Garrick syndrome. She's gonna be fine. What'd you say to that, Leon? Harry asks
Very insightful as always.
Lisa if she knows anything about Dahlia Gillespie.
Yes, Dahlia Gillespie.
Apart from being
I
notable,
hope you know how
across
much I
town
love
due-
that line. I love the delivery of that line. It makes
Yes,
Oh.
Dahlia Gillespie.
It kind of reminds me of fucking Gollum from Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
that makes sense.
yeah, I do love Schnur.
due to her
Gyromancy.
uniqueness. Dahlia
Listen, the first thing I thought of when I heard gyromancy was throwing it back, but you know,
what the fuck?
What sanity?
Yes,
I'm glad I explained what gyromancy means. Otherwise,
the magic of throwing it back in a circle.
I hope you know I actually did do that kind of. I hope Santi, I hope you know I actually did do that research. I did fucking research into that fucking thing. I don't even get. Yes, I am that kind of person.
That's why you have 16,000 tabs open.
So people such as Lisa don't know much about her. However, rumor has it that her daughter passed away in a fire, and this has caused her to go insane. Asking Lisa about what Dahlia said of the town being devoured by.
Oh my god.
What? I don't want to say anything about that. I feel awful.
I don't think it's my place to say.
About it, because it happened to me.
I mean, I'm not gonna laugh at it.
What happened?
Don't worry.
Darkness, we are importantly told that everyone in town used to follow some sort of religion involving the occult. This was before Silent Hill was turned into a resort location.
Everybody followed some kind of queer religion.
Alright, video's over. Silent Hill is DEI. Something
too.
Okay, right. Stel, please don't laugh at me. Can you guess whose video I used for that clip?
Rants, I already know.
Anyways.
Anyways.
Multiple of the town's founding members have passed away in her.
Can you please keep it in your pants? Holy shit.
I love him! Shut up!
Well,
He pops up later. No, he actually pops up later.
In his accidents, with saying it had something to do with a curse, which maybe I'm trying my hardest to grab straws where I can, but with what we've heard of Officer Gucci's fate, it could.
Officer Gucci.
Look, watch it.
Oh, there it is. There we are. There we are.
Silent Hill, and I do kind of prefer the culture themes in this game as compared to all in the head stuff from other games. I'm not saying it's bad or anything, it's just something that draws me in more.
Can I say something? I say it in text, right?
Yeah.
For the bit from Silent Hill Homecoming, I could only find footage from Darkside Phil.
Oh my
nice. I also want to just say, so Officer Gucci is almost as funny as the fact that the CEO's name of Nintendo is Doug Bowser.
That's Nintendo of America, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's still really funny.
I'm glad to see someone else who apologizes for nothing, and then the screen fades back, before you're transported back to the antique shop. However, its layout has changed due to transitioning back to the other world.
Was that another dream? Did I pass out again?
Why are you standing like with the lanky femboy?
I don't want to think so, but maybe this is all just going on in my head.
It's all in my head! It's all in my head!
Yeah.
It's all in my head.
Don't worry, that becomes This line is very noticeable. This line is actually really important. And also, Santi, I'm gonna suck you off. You did a really good job voicing this. I fucking love you so much.
Thanks. I could have.
Interesting wording, but okay, we'll roll with it.
Shut up! I wanted to hear that.
I don't know what. Yeah, hang on.
I didn't hear anything.
Let's rewind. So, but maybe this is all just going on in my head. I could have had a car accident and now I'm lying unconscious in a hospital bed. I don't know what's real anymore.
Walking out, we now see that the town has become night again, but this time the floor has now become a rusted metal grate, something similar to what we.
Well, isn't that just great?
My God, I hate you! I hate you! That was awful. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. If you're gonna go back into Stella, if you're gonna go back into YouTube, just keep the tab open. Keep the tab open.
Listen. There we go.
So, back in the opening scene, dying to a romper again. Fuck these guys.
Jesus fucking.
Oh no!
I was like, can I just say, I need to. So you see that, you know, the bit in the background of him.
Yeah.
Can you guess who told me to add that?
Netherless.
Vince. It was Vince and Netherless, actually.
Spooky town. It's kind of like a broken gate, which we can enter. Inside, we enter the average UK shopping centre, being completely empty and broken down. Walking up the escalator causes a stack of TVs to trigger, displaying a video of Cheryl, and again, she calls out for Harry's help, but with the symbol of Samael that Dahlia warned us about, and that we saw in the school. Thank you, knockoff virgin.
That's meant to be Sony.
Following this dynamic.
Nice.
That is causing the radio to trigger. This causes the floor that we are standing.
Motherfucker!
What do you mean, motherfucker? What you talking about?
That's my fucking scream!
And it fits.
That's my fucking scream! That is my fucking scream, and I am in mental fucking agony!
And the static that is causing the radio to trigger, this causes the floor that we are standing on.
It fits! Leave me alone!
The fact that I kind of know where that scream might have come from is impressive.
I remember exactly where that one came from because we were.
I'm thinking one of
all
two
in
times.
agony
It's
for
even
that.
funnier. It's even funny because I don't even know where it's from. So I'm just gonna get
Trust me, you don't want to
it's
know.
one of three screams.
Okay.
Trust me, you don't want to know.
With the, what the F is going on in the art community stream?
All you need to know
Yes.
is art commentary community sucks.
Yes.
On to fall, and then begin the second boss fight. This monster itself takes the form of a giant worm, or a centipede. Now, I need to be honest
No
with
way,
you.
centipede? Is that a Rain World reference?
No, it's a
That's
human
not even a
centipede
centipede.
reference.
That's actually an earwig.
Okay, Mr. Fucking Bugs. Okay, cool.
You can tell by the tail.
You're
I don't care.
fucking bug.
Why did it go
Do
full
not
screen?
comply.
Why did you do that?
This fight, called the Twin Feeler, I find kinda shit. The way it works is that it will crawl across the side of the arena
Sorry.
and will fall into the ground,
Sorry.
peeking up to try and hit Harry. To avoid this attack, we can stand on this metal grate, which it can't peek onto, so we can shoot the Twin Feeler after moving out of the way as a safe way of dealing damage. Now, on paper, this boss fight sounds incredible. It's got enough going on to be unique. My only complaint is that almost every time I shoot the Twin Feeler, he would nudge me ever so slightly, causing me to miss my shots and waste ammo. It does make me happy that speedrunners skip this by having the romper jump onto them, making them fall into the antique shop, which forces them out of bounds and teleports them to the literal next fight, which we will talk about later. You know what?
Amazing.
This would have deemed this romper slightly in my eyes. They can sit next to the Twin Feeler in C tier 2. In the arena with the Twin Feeler, we come across our next weapon. Here we find the hunting rifle,
Mental sickness.
which,
Mental sickness.
as I said in our Silent Hill 2 video,
I love
is
the
easily
one
the best weapon we can find. However, what I didn't do best to describe it with was that personally I associate it with Silent Hill's version of the Magnum from the Resident Evil series, which is an incredibly strong and powerful weapon. But with the drawback
Jesus Christ.
Do you know how long that took me to do, by the way? Do you know how long the vine boom took me to do?
How long?
Biblically accurate Desert
Like,
Eagle.
like 5 minutes. Like, no, not 5 minutes, like 10 minutes. For like that
Amazing.
fucking like 5-second bit. It fucking took ages.
Amazing.
This is not counting me going into Resident Evil 2, replaying the entire game and making
to
destroy as
be-
much Magnum ammo for that one fucking bit.
Yeah, no, to be fair, the longest thing that took me for some of my stuff whenever I'm doing things is my avatar stills for that. Because,
Okay, cool.
yeah, it's copying and pasting, but it's fucking difficult because I have to keyframe out all the fucking
Guess what? I don't even
screen
copy.
shit.
That's
Guess
why
what? I
you
don't
make
even
your
copy it.
background's fucking transparent. There you go.
Yeah, do
Easy
that.
fix.
Just do that.
I wish I thought about that earlier.
And can I tell you something? Okay, I'm good. I like being. I didn't even copy it, by the way. I didn't even copy and paste my stills. I fucking animate them all by like each time.
Yeah. Same here.
Or other.
At least whenever, you know, it's necessary.
It's just because then. It's just because then it's like It's just because then it doesn't like me. I lose the chance of me replaying the same one multiple times.
Yeah. Anyways.
to come across. As well as this, similar to the sledgehammer, aiming this rifle causes Harry to stand completely still, most likely as he takes his time to hit his shots. Now that
Oh my god!
Motherfucker! Stel, do you want to know who the do you remember who the first guy is again? Do you remember who the other one is?
What?
Go back. Do you remember who that is? The guy dancing?
causes Harry to
Do you
stand
remember?
completely still,
Do you
most
fucking
likely he
remember?
takes his time to hit his
Do you remember who that is? Do you remember who that
Oh my
is?
god, that's fucking D6, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Motherfucker.
Who?
shots. Now that we can
Was
go
it?
through the rest of the town, we should go back to the hostel
Let's
to make
chip
sure
in our
that
chest
this
and
is
grab
okay.
something.
However, we can return to the police department, as although there isn't any new notes to read through, we're gonna come across more.
Okay there, Matt Pat jump scare. Alright.
He's sad.
We talk to Lisa and give her the best comfort ever.
I'm going to kill you and then kill you again.
Okay, niceness over. Lisa, how do we go to next area?
There's a water
on the
source over by my
move.
old elementary school. It's been abandoned for years. There's an underground tunnel out there used for inspections or something. I remember hearing it runs all the way to the lake.
Okay, bye, bitch.
Alright, penis
Oh,
music.
it looks like the twins will evolve.
Oh shit.
The now named Float Stinger is a much better boss fight. It now takes on the form of a moth and has an arguably far better design than before. However, this boss fight does actually have some complexity to it. Whilst it floats and Fuck my life. Whilst there's flows of you,
I kept that in on purpose. I thought it was good.
That's really good.
You have no idea how much I fuck up lines when I'm doing this shit. It's fucking hard.
Same.
Listen, again, you have no idea how much I fuck up some of my lines.
Oh no, I do know, Stal. I do know. Do you remember? Do you remember?
Jesus Christ.
Shut up.
Yeah.
The 21st night
One of the
September.
recordings you sent me, Stal.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, again, imagine me trying to do it for my own fucking video, and it's literally just me going like, I can't fucking speak for the life of me, can I?
Yeah, no, I usually it's like this, but I insult myself way more.
Yeah.
periodically stings or shoots acid at you. We are situated in this area. However, you can choose between a pretty decent sized section with enough room to dodge its attacks, but with a drawback of 0 cover, or you can go up and find an area with a bit of cover so we can just sit and deal damage. However, with 0 room to run around if things go south. The float stinger gets an easy S tier, easily my favourite fight in the game.
Is he gone?
Looks it. Dude was probably high. Who the hell wears that kind of shit?
I guess. But I can't help but feel a bit creeped out though.
Just try and distract yourself, please.
I just feel like something's wrong.
Jesse, you've been through a lot.
I guess. I just don't want this to be another Markiplier incident.
Hey, remember, if that never happened, that guy wouldn't have left you with me.
Yeah, you're right. God, I can't believe I'm actually starting to like you.
You want to watch Utopia for the 18th time?
Sure. Killing the monster.
Every fucking time!
Again.
God damn it!
Damn it! Stop fucking going out! Okay, went out for like fucking, what did I miss?
Moth.
Missed
And
every fucking time.
Hi, Siren Head, what the fuck?
Because the sirens are going off, so Siren Head! Do you not get comedy?
The other one to go away.
I
We can now make our way to the waterworks. And oh my god, it skips you right to it. Team Silent, I love you.
This must be the waterworks Lisa was talking about. The lock is worn out. May be able to break it if I hit hard.
Fun fact, this lock takes a good few hacks with the axe because
The lock has health?
The lock has health?
It's really good.
It does. It actually does.
boys, girls, non-binary.
Why did I just for a brief second there see Sonic Sega Gamer? What the fuck?
He's a boy.
Pals, I have bad news.
I was like, did you see who the girl was? Go back, did you see who the other person was?
What other
This
person?
lock takes a good
Did
few
you
hacks
know-
with the axe because
The lock has health?
Hang on.
alright, boys, girls,
Is that Pyro?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
non-binary pals, I have bad news.
Jess face reveal again.
So that we can get to the other side of Silent Hill, it's sewer level time. Yay!
Yay.
Listen, look.
I'm glad that we both are
Ladders?
sick and tired of sewer levels.
Yep. I'm going. You ready for an entire rant, Stal? You ready for an entire
listen.
sewer level rant?
But listen,
Oh,
but
boy.
listen.
I needed
listen.
this. What?
But listen.
Listen,
What?
the only spoiler that I'm going to give
Poison
Jess
swamp.
for... Okay, never mind. I guess I'm not allowed to fucking say anything. The only spoiler I'm gonna give for my Half-Life expansions video is that around Blue Shift, I make a slight jab over the fact that there have been a lot of sewage treatment areas that we've had to go through in every single instance of Half-Life.
Yep. Oh wait, every fucking Half-Life.
Yeah, it happens at least once in every fucking Half-Life expansion. It's fucking weird.
Okay, thank God, because at least in Silent Hill, there's only 3 games with sewer levels.
No,
It's still too much, but...
Every single fucking... I mean, literally, in Half-Life 1, fucking residue processing takes place in a fucking waste treatment plant!
Womp.
Listen here, I utterly despise sewer levels, and I do not understand why every fucking survival horror game needs a sewer level. Resident Evil 2 and 3, Outlast, Prior Fear. Heck, I'm casually playing through My Friendly Neighborhood, and guess what? Sewer level.
Lord.
The reason I hate these is because they almost always completely oppose the game that they're in's art style, and opposed to boring, grey, slimy corridors. And my criticisms of sewer levels do not change here. Heck, there aren't even any interesting puzzles. We just find keys and backtrack to the door that unlocks. Twice. I'll talk about the latter on its own. It's actually one of the few good things I have to say about this area. However, the sewers offer us another enemy, and I won't lie, I've lost count of what enemy this is. Editing me, tell me which one it is.
How about new?
These look
Thanks! You see, this is why you just pull a me and just make up an enemy name on the spot.
Oh, wait, I know what they're called. I just don't remember which one it is out of like numbers.
Ah.
Gotta call him the.
Well, listen, for me, I just make up an enemy name on the spot unless I just genuinely remember what the name is actually called. Why else do you think I called the alien grunts the big guys? It's because I forgot what their names were and I just went like, fuck it, they're big guys now.
In all fairness, I just literally went, okay, I love the Silent Hill wiki. It's the only reason I realized it's the only reason I know what fucking names they have. I would not have known otherwise.
Like, listen, the only enemy names that I remember are, well, obviously, like, maybe a couple of the, like, maybe, like, some of the, like, the mainline bosses for, like, each of the expansions. Some basic enemies, like zombies, the Vortigaunts, and, the Houndeyes. And, of course, the head crabs, obviously. How could you possibly forget the head crabs? And the alien controllers, the only reason why I remember their names is because of Black Mesa.
Real.
That's the only reason why I remember is because Black Mesa actually makes it even more clear that the alien controllers are in charge of basically fucking over the Vortigaunts to make them attack you.
Real. I was gonna say, I only know, in all fairness, I didn't use the Silent Hill wiki that much. I literally just used it for, like, enemy names and photos.
Yeah.
By the way, Tanny, I don't know why, when looking at your essays on Half-Life, I kind of want to redo. I kind of want to have like a section
play Half-Life
something to do. Like,
yeah.
Well, no, I wanted to do it. I have VR, so there's like a mod that mods in VR for Half-Life 2, and there's also Half-Life.
What if we
play Half-Life?
Half-Life VR together in Gary's mop?
Yeah, what if we do that? And then what if we, what if the AI is self-aware?
True. Anyways.
We just
These days, whose name is the Hand Scratcher, hit the appearance of what looks to be an enlarged grasshopper. And honestly, they're really forgettable. Other than their cute little approach of coming at you by swinging off the ceiling, which does look very cool. But honestly, I legit forgot that even existed until I looked back into my recordings. Yes, I used these as notes. I don't know, C tier. I adore their designs and animations, but again, forgettable. Now, if you remember that point where I mentioned that there's a point I actually find decent, well, we do need to do some fast forwarding. So not the gate that we need to use to get to the ladder, which lets us out of me bitching about sewer levels. We move through multiple gates in search of the key until we find a gap in the floor marked with blood. And the key...
Blood! Blood!
V1 jump scare.
Key inside of the water. But grabbing this key causes all the hand scratches to sniff you out and chase you to the exit. And quite honestly, this is so stressful. It is a very good change from slowly killing everything or running past everything at your own pace. Good job, you made a dumpster.
Yor did it.
Yor did it.
A level into a simply just mid-level. Once we leave and I put my complaints back in.
I don't know why, but when I saw that, I immediately thought of like a completely different wrestling clip. Hang on, I gotta find it now.
It's MJF. I fucking love MJF. He's hot as fuck. What is this?
I know what this is.
I want you to remember one thing.
What this is.
I know what this is.
You're a boy in a man's world. And I'm a man who loves to play with boys.
Oh my god!
Shut up! Hold on! Hold on a second!
Hang on, it gets worse, it gets worse!
What I meant to say!
I love Raw for just being WWE is just the most unhinged shit, and I love it for it.
I like fucking Andreas Bumpel.
Mysterio! Rey Mysterio, what I meant to say is you're a boy and I'm a man, and tonight I'm gonna love to manhandle you.
I didn't know the cry of death. I didn't know the cry of fear of death made this.
Shut up!
Hang on, it gets even funnier.
Rey Mysterio! You remember this, pal? You're a boy, and I'm a man. When you and I get together here tonight, I'm gonna get on top of you and...
Totally not gay.
Wow, that old fella in the center is looking real.
And I remember that there's like, yeah, there's one that's just like really sped up. It's funny.
In a man's world, and I'm a man who loves to play with boys. You're a boy, and I'm a man, and tonight I'm gonna love to manhandle you. You remember this, pal? You're a boy, and I'm a man. When you and I get together tonight, I'm gonna get on top of you and...
in audible anger.
So fucking red. Why is he so red?
I don't
Because he's
know.
so angry.
I don't know.
He's so angry. Also,
Oh, yeah,
also
this
look
is
at this
why-
video.
this
Look
is
at the
why I
jaw. Look
love
at the jaw.
watching
Look at the
movies
jaw.
as a
Look
kid.
at
That
this.
shit was so
Level.
fucking funny.
Once we leave and I put my complaints
I fucking hate sewer levels. I fucking hate sewer levels. I fucking hate sewer levels.
back into the complaint drawer, we open up to the Silent Hill area, which we can just completely bypass. What's that? You can explore this area? No, I can't hear you.
What's this?
The fuck? The fuck? The fuck is in the air.
The fuck is everywhere.
The fuck? There's white shit everywhere.
We now see the town shift back to the fun world before our very eyes.
Not again. Oh, this time feels different. Rather than shifting from reality to nightmare, this is more like reality becoming a nightmare. I don't like this feeling. Like something bad will happen. No doubt something terrible is going on.
And it
Can I
seems
just
that
say
the
this?
town was getting...
Can I just say something though? I fucking hate how jarring it is having Sanity voice acting followed by the like next to the other voice actor. no shit to him, but he's not that good.
Yeah.
more and more unstable as it shifted back from
Hate
the normal and other world
nineties
as any
voice
reason.
acting.
Running forwards to this area into a nearby boat, we come across
Boat.
Sybil again.
What was that?
Chicken jock.
Once again,
Cock jockey.
Chicken jacket. The fucking rapture happens in the movie theater.
following Harry, asking if we were the ones who cut the fence earlier. Although he's a little pissed about how he disappeared and left her in the antique store / church thing.
I'm glad you made it. I was worried about you.
You were worried? Where did you disappear to?
And I won't lie, listening to this, it did give me flashbacks to that one scene with Maria back in Silent Hill 2. Importantly, in this conversation, Harry comes up with a theory.
The game theory.
I hate myself. That was
It's time for game theory.
wasn't even the script, I just fucking hate myself. Anyway, Harry comes up with a theory, which quite honestly, if you know the way Silent Hill works, it shouldn't come across as a shock to you.
This may sound really off the wall, but listen to me. You've got to believe me. I haven't gone crazy. I'm not fooling around. At first, I thought I was losing my mind, but now I know I'm not. It's not me. This whole town, it's being invaded by the other world. The world of someone's nightmarish delusions come to life. Little by little, the invasion is spreading, trying to swallow up everything in darkness. I think I'm finally beginning to understand what that lady was talking about.
We don't really know whose inner thoughts are affecting the town, but it could be Harry, it could be Cheryl, heck, considering how much
That was
of a
David Tennant. It was it was Doctor Who. We love Doctor Who.
Yes, it could be Dahlia.
Also, hi.
This is,
I'm not European enough to know what Doctor Who is.
Be British! We still need to find
No.
Cheryl.
Be British?
No, I think that's the last thing that anyone wants.
Yeah, good point.
Do not want to have to live in a world where V for Vendetta is becoming a reality.
What the hell cares?
Oh, you have to laugh. It's
Dahlia Gillespie.
once again goes in saying that the demon is awakening Nelson Man. As well as this, it's swallowing up more and more of the world, with only 2 symbols located in a lighthouse as well as the lakeside amusement park left. And once this is over, the demon, Samael, devil, whatever, its consumption of the town is finished if we don't stop it. And in the end, hell will come upon Earth and will kill everyone on this planet.
Oh god, if it ends up like this, then we are truly in hell.
Fun! Honestly, I didn't believe it at first, but I think this game villain might actually be Satan. But to stop this and save Cheryl, we must stop the demon that takes the form of the girl that we've seen a billion times so far. Ignoring that frame we saw which actually showed her name, maybe this makes sense.
Why did I just see bare ass cheeks on the screen?
Why is everyone so mean to him? Why is everyone so mean to him?
Why did I just see bare ass cheeks on the screen?
It's a meme. I'm gonna show you the. I'm gonna send you the
Demon is
meme. I'm gonna
possessing
send you the
her. Okay, that makes
meme.
more sense. Thank you, Dahlia. I trust you now. Sybil makes her way over to the amusement park, and before Harry goes on his merry way over to the lighthouse, Dahlia stops him and tells him to use the funny triangle flowers thing.
Hey, Rents. Triangles.
No reason I use that one.
Gary, there I am, Gary, there I am.
I'm also.
So we make it to the lighthouse, and going up the stair with an objectively pretty.
Oh wait, no, I
cool
have it on my
camera
hard drive.
angle,
Oh no, I have it on my
pushing
hard drive.
and
Never
have
mind.
Harry running into a wall. We reach up, however, find the symbol glowing and the Alessa demon thing. Look, I'm just going to continue to call her Alessa, okay? We see Alessa slowly teleport out of there.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Damn, I was too late.
We're too late. So we do the walk of shame out the lighthouse and back to the boat. However, both
Anyway, I
Sybil
sent
and
you it.
Dahlia are
I
nowhere to
sent
be
you it.
seen. We
Oh dear god.
I also want you to know I've had bare ass and pyro drawing. This video has not had anything happen to it, so you know YouTube's great. I love YouTube.
Oh my god.
I think
And
it's
she just have to
because
sprint her way
everything
over the
gets long graphics.
Yeah.
Park in case we are too late. Before we go down to the sewers with the entrance to them being protected by the most annoying groaners on the planet.
The cover has been removed. Could Sybil have gotten to the amusement park from here?
We get a cutscene of Sybil exploring the sewers. However, as she turns to the corner, she fucking dies or something. I don't know.
God!
Die the mouth.
Literally nothing notable in the sewers again this time. There aren't any cool puzzle or even moments. And the only thing added here are the Mumbas. However, because of the version I'm playing, we already met them in the school. So fast forwarding, we find ourselves in the Lakeside Amusement Park. And for what little we see of this area, I really like the vibe. Seeing the other world take over and coming across abandoned attractions with the music blaring out from the damaged speakers.
Dumbass.
Read it out loud. Do you want to read it out loud?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I'm a moron. There is no fairground music here. Maybe I'm thinking about the boss fight next. By the way, I'm not! But ignore me. Okay, I realized why I thought there was music. Okay, can I explain myself why I thought there was music? I was thinking about Silent Hill 3, because there's a bit in Silent Hill 3 where you're like in the same area, and there is. So I'm just dumb, okay?
L, unlucky. Anyways.
Below we come across an abandoned carousel.
Yeah!
Look, Sybil's there! But it seems that she's been infected by the same parasite controlling the nurses back in the hospital. And it seems she's lost control. We have no other choice but to put her out of her misery. However, good lord, is this fight a pain in the ass.
That's
It's a
awesome!
good pain in the
You don't know the VVVV lore.
I'm not gonna say what this clip is from, by the way.
In the thick of it, everybody knows.
Yeah,
they know me where
it
it
is.
snows. I see it and they froze.
How the fuck did you? How the fuck did you guess right? How the fuck?
Or so I've been told.
First off, fuck you. First,
From the
second, how did you
screen to
guess?
the ring to the pen to the king.
I'm gonna
Where's
stab
my
her.
clown?
Does anyone? Who wants to stab Stell next? Who wants to stab her first? Me? Cool. Thank you.
Listen, it's just Jess's favorite song. Didn't you know?
It's not. It is like
the ass, but a pain in the ass nonetheless. During this fight, Sybil uses her gun, and getting shot understandably deals a ridiculous amount of damage. And on hard mode, it insta-kills Harry the Mason. And although doing this is extremely hard for me, it's kind of fun ducking and weaving from Sybil's shots like this. And once we either deal enough damage or Sybil runs out of ammo, we move on to the second phase. Here she runs up to Harry like a random
God damn it!
Saying
You fucking idiot! You fucking dumbass! You fucking went too far again! How dumb are you?
Ducking and weaving from Sybil's
I meant to pause.
shots like this.
Yeah, clearly.
And once we either deal enough damage or Sybil runs out of ammo, we move on to the second phase. Here she runs up to Harry like a random homeless guy on crack and tries
I have to go to work.
to pistol whip Harry. This phase is much easier. It didn't change the fact that I probably had a concussion from being smacked on the head with a heavier slab of metal. Sybil's fight gets
What the fuck was that?
It's I love that video. It's pretty funny.
Even if playing this on hard had me snap my controller.
Cinder block.
Cinder block.
Oh, you're like.
What in the hell? How could this have happened?
Even the carousel, Harry comes across Alessa and asks her to simply just let Cheryl go.
Hold it right there. I don't know who
Hold
you
it,
are,
bitch!
what you're trying to do, and I don't care. Just one thing. Let Cheryl go. That's all I ask.
However, she uses some magic powers or something to push Harry out of the way and to create a force field blocking him. But this causes the flowers to go off in Harry's pocket, which she pulls out to seemingly stop whatever power she has. But that's when Dahlia shows up, and Alessa calls Dahlia. Dahlia was Alessa's mum the entire time, and the warning that Dahlia warned us of hell coming up to Earth was what she wanted the entire time, and Alessa
Thanks,
only
Discord!
stop her, but Dahlia tricked Harry into stopping Alessa instead, and teleports Alessa with her and vanishes, as the screen goes black.
Fuck!
When Harry wakes up, he finds himself back in the hospital with Lisa again, though it seems something is more off with her. However, she then tells Harry that she was thinking about what Harry told her in the basement, which caused Lisa to look into it herself. But as she went down there, other than the weird rooms, she had a weird feeling. And then the cutscene glitched out for me, so I kind of have to look up this cutscene. So
Amazing.
Fucking
I
annoying.
read that entire thing, by the way.
What did you really? You read it all? I don't even remember what I fucking put.
I read it when I
Why did
watched the
you
video.
type something about transphobia
I
in the
don't.
fucking search
Sky
bar?
Biscuit, tell me what did I
saw
say? Sky Biscuit, what did I say?
You said Well,
I should have written it down.
I should.
I didn't know. I think I assumed it's sort of like
Think of something
that
along
one
the lines
cutscene.
of that one cutscene from Silent Hill 1 because the scene glitched out and the game is transphobic or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Really cool. Lisa asks for help, and despite Harry trying to rationalize it as a response for being knocked out, she decides to sprint out the room, saying he doesn't understand and leaving Harry on his own. Even though we aren't in the same hospital we were in before, we move across a long, winding bridge, making our way into an elevator.
I'm being summoned. What happened in this town? What could be making things like this? I have a feeling if I take the elevator down, I'll find it.
Welcome to nowhere, and
Welcome to fucking.
Come to fucking.
honestly, I have very mixed thoughts on it. The main concept is that it's a combination of every location we've been in thus far, with the connection being the hallways of the hospital. But my main complaint is that they didn't go far enough in that direction. There are a couple of areas that are taken from the non-hospital areas, such as the basement leading to a classroom from the school, which allows us to grab a screwdriver for some pliers for puzzles, or how the save is located in the antique shop, or how the third floor is the other church. Those are all the
Just face reveal, let's go!
examples. Everything else is
Okay, you'll never go away. You love him too much. You love him so much.
Use a pad
You
on
love
the
him.
sink with a key on it and get the key of a file, which is used to
We
unlock a
guess you
door,
got
which
that
moves us to the
clip
second
from it,
floor of the hospital. But not the second floor of nowhere. I'm not sure if it makes sense, but it's the easiest way I can explain it. And in the hallway of nowhere are two puzzles. One which I found easier than doing your mum, and
Doing your mom, doing your mom, doing your mom.
another that was so hard my brain fell up my ears.
I'm gonna use this.
Motherfucker!
So we'll go with the latter, definitely for it being easier, and not because if I say this one after, it will lose the impact of a certain scene. The first puzzle shows a room with photos of animals, the numbers under them, and photos also in an altar with
shows a
numbered
fucking like weight thing.
Yeah, no, I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose. I thought it was funny.
Amazing. You'll never be Ray William Johnson.
dials. One of these animals, a bull, is on the altar as well as on the wall, and it has the number 4, which at least we know one of the codes for these. So I guess I should explain the solution. With the ball, we know
It goes in the square hole.
The square
That's
close.
right, in the square hole.
In
That's
the
right,
square
it goes in the
hole.
square hole. No!
notice that it has 4 legs, and the number is 4. So if you count the number of legs on the organisms on the wall, comparing them to the number below, the center on the plaque has 6 limbs, so therefore we use the number 6. And the last is 2 children, both with 4 limbs, so therefore the answer is 8. Inputting all of these, the stone in the altar comes out, and we retrieve the stone of time, which you can use to put onto the clock in the antique room, which gives us the key of Haggith. Now the much easier puzzle we solve in the hallway. At the end of the hallway is this riddle or whatever, named
I love
engraved on a
haggis.
lithograph. The Grim
And I
Reaper's
wanna say
list.
haggis
Yes,
tastes
the head
fucking
count
great.
is set. Young and old lined up in order of age. Then the pathway opens, waiting for them. The frenzied up
Frenzy!
for the feast of death.
You know, I hope you know. Stel, I hope you
Is
know.
that a reference to Santa?
Stel, I hope you know that your fucking thing cut off when you said most of that. Are you okay?
Some people are already
Gully.
complaining about Toy Story 5. Okay, I didn't even know that there was a Toy Story 5, I'm gonna be honest.
There's
I don't
Toy
even
Story
care.
5?
Why
Yeah,
is there
exactly.
a
In
Toy
production.
Story 5?
With a list of staff names as well as the age of each, and putting the first name of each doctor in the order of youngest to oldest, which gives us the word alert. And inputting that into this 1990s point clip looking ass keyboard unlocks the door. And exploring this new entrance, we come across what looks to be a Star of David on the wall, entitled
What
the Amulet of Solomon.
Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't fucking ask. Don't fucking ask.
Let me guess, you want to
Momo.
fuck that as well.
I don't want to fuck Hitler.
However, as we leave, we come
I'm pretty sure you would.
Please no, let's hear where she figures it out. Why she's the only no-
After all, he is an incarnation of evil, has done a lot of bad shit, and is basically irredeemable, so I mean, like, it's not too far off.
Here's the thing. Hitler
I'd
isn't a
love to meet
woman.
the guy who killed Hitler.
Oh, right, if Hitler was a woman, you would probably...
No.
What?
No, of course not.
as alive. And
Yeah, you've just answered my question, anyways.
because she is dead, she just didn't know. She moves close to Harry, asking to save her, but he pushes.
Dumbass.
Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that.
No, we're not going to ignore it.
Moves close to Harry, asking.
Let's go frame by frame.
Ah, let's go. Fuck.
Nice, nice.
Dumbass.
Can I also just say, how the fuck do you forget that you died?
Huh? Oh, I'm talking about
You're
Alessa. I'm talking about
fucking
Alessa.
purgatory.
Oh, because she's fucking, yeah, she's in fucking hell. This is her own personal fucking hell.
Okay.
Anyways.
To save her, but he pushes her away, causing her to run away, and what happens next, you just have to see for yourself.
Fucking adore this scene, by the way.
Do you have any ideas?
Goofy sound effects, let's go!
I got a headache.
Whoa.
No!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Guys, does anyone have any ibuprofen?
The bitch, shut
I
up.
have a headache! Do you have any ibuprofen? I have a headache.
Holy shit, shut up.
Wah, I don't want to fucking hit.
Anyway, she's hot now.
No, you have problems.
I hope you guys know there was
fucking
the urge
adore
to
this
resist that
scene.
joke.
What happens doesn't need explaining. Lisa just transformed into a puppet nurse and slowly moved over
And equally more
trying
hot.
to stop herself and failing. But
Sorry, I was trying. Look, when I was making the video, I was trying my hardest not to make that joke and, like, you know, make it feel like I'm a bad person. But I'm in a live stream now. You cannot stop me.
Again, you desperately need help.
Yep.
You do.
Yeah, at least Osk actually has a correct feeling here.
What? Nothing.
No, crying instead of jacking off.
Oh yeah, that scene does make me cry. Don't worry, that scene does actually.
But that's not why I find this unsettling. For me, it's the use of music. The song Not Tomorrow is my favorite track from any Silent Hill game. The guitar has this really somber feeling, and just elevates this into the scene feeling tragic. And I just felt hollow once I watched this, especially since we hear Lisa banging on the door. The real Lisa Garland was much different from the nice and polite nurse we met. While she was a good person, at least from what we saw, however, she found herself addicted to White Claudia, which was the drug sold across Silent Hill. We don't quite know who got her hooked onto the drug. However, to get more of it, she found herself having to take care of a little Gillespie in the basement.
Did you get stuck on the chair?
Being in charge of that patient.
Shut up. Shut up.
You got
Shut
stuck on
up.
the fucking
Shut up.
chair.
Shut up. No, I didn't. No, you didn't. No, you nah.
You did get caught on that chair, actually.
Amazing.
Nah. Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Weird. Still alive, but with wounds that won't heal. Told the doctor I quit. Won't work at the hospital anymore. The room is filled with insects. Even with doors and windows shut, they get in to spite me. The hospital. Feeling bad. Need to throw up. Nothing comes out. Vomiting only bile. Blood and pus flow from the bathroom faucet. I try to stop it, but it won't turn off. Need a drug. Help me.
Really sorry, Lisa. A genuinely terrible fate to one of my favorite characters in the game.
Okay, hold
As we
on.
unlock the key of
Pause for a
Haggith,
second.
Oh,
we
for
gain
fuck's sake, what?
Nice.
What?
Nice. I'll just. Well, no, I was just gonna say, like, that whole reading and with the music kind of gave me goosebumps. It's really good.
Thank you. Yeah, it's
access
making
to the elevator. Going up to the
voices,
second
Lisa.
floor, we find a weird-looking penile tool.
Fucking cult.
Excuse me?
It looks like a dick!
It's half of the
What
thing of
fucking
Hermes.
dicks have you
It is
seen?
long and hard! It is long and hard!
It's the staff of Hermes. That's what it is, or at least I think it is.
Destroyers named the Crest of Mercury. We find a ring of contact,
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah,
in a
Mercury,
completely
yeah.
separate room, we find an old Polaroid camera. And other than that, in a separate room,
Please tell me
we
you've
find a
seen.
key
Go
behind
back. I need you to say. I need you to take that in all its
the
glory.
room,
I'm
we
proud of that.
find an old Polaroid camera.
I'm so proud of that. I'm so proud of
Fuck yes, that looks
Amazing.
awesome.
And
Beautiful.
other than that, in a separate room, we find a key behind a slab that we have to unscrew. The cables are powered by the generator in the basement. Ignore the fact that this is after I unpacked the generator.
I really don't care.
So, going back to the elevator, we go to the third floor, and I'm met with the church again. But using the camera on the paintings allows us to...
Excuse me, Allison, why did you show up?
It fits. It fits.
I hope you explode!
Well, you should listen
the
to what she
elevator,
said.
we go to the third floor, and I'm met with the church again. But using the camera on the paintings allows us to know what symbols to put in the wall. And the left door has access to the birdcage key, and the right is law, which doesn't work because it's glitched. Look, I am very
I fucking
mixed
love
on
that
remake.
photo of Matt Pat. I fucking love that bit of Matt Pat.
Sometimes we should ask ourselves where our minds have gone because no one is sane here. You are correct.
But why did Silent Hill 2 get a remake when the first game literally has broken law? Whatever, I'm just gonna have the audio for this play.
Investigation stalled. PTV dealers still at large. Suspicious deaths continue. First the anti-drug mayor, now a narcotics officer dies of a sudden heart failure of unknown cause. Fire broke out in town. 6 homes destroyed. Charred body of Alyssa Gillespie, 7, found in aftermath. Cause of fire currently under investigation. Investigations show source as basement of Gillespie home. Blaze now believed to be caused by malfunction of antiquated boiler. The date of the blaze. It's the same day we found Cheryl.
The Gillespie household was caught in a fire, which left Alyssa
Why did
almost
you pause? Why did you pause?
I don't know, I just wanted to really take that in.
left for dead. Then in a comatose state, she was stored in that room in the basement. And if you use the VHS that we found back in the hospital now, we find a note from Lisa confirming her state.
What is it? Still has an unusually
My name is Chujin Ketsukane.
high fever.
Fuck you!
Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive? I can't stand it any longer. I won't tell a soul. Promise. So
Okay,
please.
hold on.
What now?
I don't know why I immediately thought of this, but I'm like, it was like pure and utter spite, and I immediately thought of the fucking remnant from FNAF. Like, that's what's keeping them alive.
Oh my.
No.
Also, where am I getting pinged? What the fuck is going on?
Oh, just
Stop
for that!
pinging me!
Just for that! Just! Don't you dare.
Don't.
What's that? I'm sending you your favorite gif.
However, when she was in this state, she was able to
Are
split
you sending
herself
your
into
face
two
reveal?
separate beings. The state of a nightmare, with her deepest fears clawing her way
Fucking
into
wrong
real
one, but it
life, which
works.
killed almost
Wrong one, but it works. I'm fucking losing my mind still, help me. Alright, delete.
That should not be here.
Alright, yeah, fuck.
How can I help you when I can't help myself?
There. You okay?
Oh.
everyone
Yeah,
in the town
you
and
muppet.
decided for innocence, which was taken in the form of a baby. Shelled as a part of Alessa, and the monsters that we saw are remnants of Alessa's mind. A large majority of creatures take the form of bugs. The twin feeler, the float stinger, the hand scratchers, the creepers, all resemble Alessa's fascination with bugs, which we'll see for ourselves when we go.
Why are you just humping the wall?
It's fucking hard! Okay, I fucking struggle with the fucking controls of old games, shut up!
Okay, we are getting
To be fair,
spam
they
in
do
the
have like
chat.
paint controls,
What?
which
Really? Fuck me.
There we go.
Go down later. The grey children resemble past bullies, however for reasons we don't quite know yet. The nurses resemble the nurses that took care of Alessa, however twisted due to thoughts that they were only doing this for money. The reason Lisa took so long to become one herself is likely for her realization simply just taking longer, as she spent so much time looking after her in exchange for drugs. The constant references to fairy tales, the key of eclipse, the plates back in the normal Alchemilla are references just to little kids being interested in fairy tales. I also love the monster designs. I definitely think that future games did the monster metaphors way better, but they simply just look really cool.
Back to the...
Did you see what's behind it? Did you see what's behind it?
Wait. Why is it in... What the fuck?!
What did you do? What did
I
you
don't
do?
know what I did! I hit the back arrow, not that!
Dal.
Key of eclipse, the plates back in the normal Alchemilla are
Alright,
references
focus, watch
just
it
to
in-game.
little
I like
kids
watch
being
time.
interested in fairy tales. I also love the monster designs. I definitely think that future games did the monster metaphors way better, but they simply just look really cool.
Go fuck yourself.
yeah, I love that. That's my
Using the key
favorite
of
edit of the
ether,
21st century Fox logo.
Actually, it's valid.
Enter the basement and the kitchen,
I
we find a
like
sword.
this.
However, we need to use the ring of contact to fix the chain, or else. And in the storage room, we find a bag of jelly beans, but we can open up to a storage room and use the VHS we saw earlier. The last room that doesn't require a key is a room full of bizarre markings and a transparent ghost version of Alessa in tears, which really makes me feel bad for this kid, but inside is a golden ankh. Using the key of whatever the fuck, we open up to the generator and able to switch it off.
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
And we're back in
All right.
Grab the key. And this key unlocks Alessa's room again, and we see the ghost/memory things of Dahlia, Dr. Kaufman, and other doctors. And here they discuss Alessa's state, and that she's stuck in her nightmare. And here, they plan to use a spell which will keep her there, and draw Cheryl to Alessa. But as we go back to Alessa's room, we can input all the strange items that we picked up into the coverings on the wall. However, as we go forth, we see the memories of Dahlia as she tries to push her into something, as Alessa's ability is that she can birth the cult's god.
And also
That
conjure
was
low
editing,
tier
that
god
was
lightning
editing.
from the sky.
That wasn't editing. That wasn't editing. I did not mean to fucking play the audio, but it's
Nice.
fine. It did not mean to play the audio, but it's
You
fine.
should kill yourself now!
Yeah. Yes, you
See,
should.
this just makes me feel nothing but empathy for Alessa, especially since the reason she was messing around in the town was just to stop Dahlia from forcing Alessa to do this. We go down, following a staircase into a black darkness, and we see Alessa and Dahlia in a ritual space resembling that of where we fought the split head. And now, our worst fears are answered.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times, restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
That's absurd.
You are the only one who thinks
Oh,
so.
bye. As Dahlia mocks Harry, she-
Die!
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What's the matter?
No, the music!
It's the boss fight scene.
I just love the fact that it's just called Die!
Yep, die.
He tells him that Cheryl and her have now finally combined, but the ritual is complete, and although the ritual kills Dahlia, it impregnates Alessa with God, and Harry is left to put Alessa out of her misery. Okay, I won't lie, this is a shit final boss. I don't understand how the hell you were meant
Another
to dodge
just
the
face
attacks
reveal,
of
let's
light.
go!
I thought they're never gonna be gone.
As
You
a
love them.
result, I would be forced to deal damage and chugging House as a result. I'm sorry, Alessa gets F'd here. Also, it soft locked me and I had to restart the.
Wait, hang on. I feel like I've heard this music before. What is this music? Do you actually
Kills
show it on screen?
Dahlia.
Yeah, I do. Of course I do.
Impregnates Alessa with God, and Harry is left
course
to
I
put
do.
Alessa out of her misery. Okay, I won't lie.
You were wrong, go back. Ah, yes, there it is.
This is a shit final boss. I don't understand how the hell you were meant to dodge the attacks of lightning. So, as a result, I would be forced to deal damage and chugging House as a result. I'm sorry, Alessa gets F'd here. Also, it soft locked me and I had to restart the entire game.
Soft locked.
Dude, excuse
It was.
me?
I was soft locked.
Soft locked.
How the
I was actually
fuck?
soft locked. I had the
Soft
fucking.
locked.
It would literally
I mean,
kill me every. It would literally. Stout. Okay, were you soft locked in Quiet Fair?
Literally was.
I literally was.
No, you were not.
Yeah.
I
What do you
fucking
mean?
was. It was the exact same fucking situation.
Go ahead, laugh.
Motherfucker. I fucking hate you sometimes. Bye.
As we put her down, the town crashes onto
She.
Gee.
The
Okay, this
Harry.
is hard though.
and he is killed in the wreckage. But after the credits roll, the camera cuts to Harry in his car, dead. The entire game was something that Harry made up in his mind in his final moments. But that
Of course. I knew it was all in
What?
my head! It was all in my head!
No. It's
can't
not
be
actually.
the ending, right? There's so many questions still unanswered. What is White Claudia? What is the deal with Cheryl? And most importantly, we can't possibly end like this, right? Look, just buckle up. We're gonna have to jump back in.
Hey, Jesse. Got you some pizza.
I'm not hungry. But I do appreciate the attempt at humor.
Humor?
Never mind.
Actually, I have something else. That pyramid guy, we stumbled across each other and he found this tape.
Wait. Do we watch it? So first thing we can do is go back to Sybil's box.
Yes, oh god, let's go!
What's up? Sorry, the fucking dogs.
Yes, funny again,
Oh,
RPG music, let's go!
Yeah.
Right, and there's actually a way we can spare her. If you remember all the way back in the hospital. Oh,
I know.
You don't? Oh. Anyway, if you remember
Oh, no, you don't?
Yeah,
mysterious liquid, we can actually use it now, and doing so, Harry splashes it onto her. But we see the parasite crawl out of her
No,
in
do you?
what looks to be extremely painful. The two sit together and have another conversation.
Harry, why did they take your daughter? Why her?
I'm not sure myself, but you know, Cheryl isn't my biological daughter. I actually haven't told her yet. She probably already knows anyway, though. We found her abandoned on the side of the highway. Nobody knew where she came from. We didn't have any kids of our own. My wife was sick, and it didn't look like she was getting any better. So we took Cheryl in.
So in that case...
There might be some connection between Cheryl and this town.
So what do you do now?
Cheryl is my daughter. I will save her no matter what.
And this is why I like Harry, because he is simply just a dad with great morals. Like, yeah, Cheryl isn't related to him biologically, and despite that he still loves her, and sees her as his daughter, and will do anything to protect her. God, I wish this man was my dad.
I want to beat you to death with a blunt object. Thank you, that's called Dad.
Once we make our way back to the end of the game, we see Sybil confront Dahlia, as she does her super evil villain speech.
Just a little longer and all would have been for naught. It's all because of that man. We must be thankful to him. Even though Alessa has been stopped, his little girl has to go. What a pity.
I will pay you to kill yourself.
Other than that, the confrontation stays the same, and we still see Alessa get impregnated, and we still put her down. However, instead of Harry sitting on his own as the town crashes onto him, we have Sybil try to snap Harry out of it so that they can escape, but it's unsure what their fate is. Yay! This ending is so much better! But at least it actually happened this time. Alright, I guess it's time to get the good ending. If you remember that one part of town we just ran out of...
Wait, that what?
What? Sorry, what?
There's still more!
Yeah.
That was only the second end! How many endings are there?
5.
Oh my fucking god!
I was gonna say 7. I was actually close.
You're thinking of Silent Hill. You're thinking of Silent Hill 2, sorry.
We actually decided to take our time and explore. And grabbing the map, we take our time to go into the buildings of this area, just in search of anything.
Why is Fafa
And the
here?
first on our little
Because
explore mission is
Fafa.
Annie's bar, which is Neely's bar back in 2, but ran by an orphan. I didn't write that, it just appeared in the script. As we go inside,
Okay.
we see Kaufman getting attacked by a groaner. The two check on each of the state, making sure they're both okay, but also if either of which have managed to find a way out, that being a fat negative. And maybe that a military rescue service should arrive here soon.
God!
Before he leaves, Harry uses this opportunity to ask if he knows about Alessa, but his answer is quick, short, and very untrustworthy.
No.
However, during the attack, Kaufman drops his wallet.
I must have dropped this. Looks like it's full of stuff.
Inside is a key to a room in the nearby motel Kaufman has been staying in, as well as a receipt to Indian Runner General Store with a code written on it. Going into the store, unlocking it with a passcode, we find the store completely ravaged, as well as a diary laid out on the desk. August 20th. He came by and handed over the package the woman left her. September 12th. He should have been Norman's too. Don't want to be involved with the likes of them anymore, but I'm getting creeped out. Even more than before. Thought of leaving town, but I'm afraid of what will happen if I do. The package mentioned in the
Okay,
journal
don't
is
laugh.
located
That
in
was the
safe.
deepest I could go. I was trying my hardest to go deep, and that's as deep as I could go.
Lamau.
And
Hey,
inside
voice
the
training- voice
safe.
training sucks.
What is it? Drugs?
Yeah, this seems
Drugs!
to be that White Claudia stuff we've heard so much about. And considering Kaufman's wallet showed his connection to the store, the fact that the woman in the diary is most likely Dahlia, which we know Kaufman has a connection with from when we saw the two together all the way back in Nowhere, it's most likely that he has some sort of connection to the production and manufacturing of White Claudia. However, it isn't completely certain, so we grab a receipt which gives us a code to enter the motel.
Okay, Earthbound.
No. Yeah, just fucking out of nowhere when I was playing.
How does that happen?
No.
What did you do?
I don't know. I needed to show it off. I needed to show it off because it's fucking funny.
I fucking love the Earthbound soundtrack. I need to
Same.
use it more in my videos, holy shit. Thing is that I actually don't know if I'm going to go straight into working on the Half-Life 2 video, or if I'm going to work on a different video first. Just depends on how I decide to,
Yeah.
Well, you'll see what I mean when you actually get around to watching the,
Yeah.
you know,
I'm
expansion video.
excited.
And inside this room, we find another journal. September 10th. Took package. Told us it on it for a while. Don't want to get involved, but can't disobey. He's probably linked to the deaths of the mayor and others. So it seems like mysterious murders were also linked to White Claudia as well as Kaufman. But whoever's writing these journals doesn't seem to want to be doing this, but it's most likely forced for whatever reason.
Gun!
Turning some women around this motel room, we find a magnet. That's about it. So
Okay, I'm sorry, but the way that
Yeah.
like item
It's
showed up.
for a reason. Continuing to rummage around this motel room, we find
Why did it come out from between his ass cheeks?
What?
Okay, right. It didn't do. Okay, right. It's just the fucking animation when you pick shit up. Okay.
It's so perfectly positioned. Why?
It's not.
He sharded it on the screen.
He did.
A magnet, that's about it. So we decided to go through Kaufman's room.
Oh, and it was a magnet too.
Yeah.
He shat a magnet into the screen.
Yeah.
Wow, here we move another shelf. God,
Thanks,
I realize
Discord.
this game really likes you pushing shelves out of the way, but we find a small hatch in the ground with a key.
I don't know why, but that just reminds me of the edit that I did with fucking Silver in the fucking one-shot
I
video.
was trying to do something similar.
Oh my god!
I actually was. I'm glad. You have no idea how happy that makes me that you picked it up.
Listen, I loved doing that edit in the one-shot video, though. That fucking Giga chat I've seen for no reason.
Square.
Of course, it's like. Of course, if you go onto it, you
completely
see
uncover
it.
because
It's
apparently
like-
the terminal was.
Of course, if you go onto your video, it's like it's like where you stop it at. That's amazing.
Listen, Silver's awesome, alright?
Yeah, I agree. She hot.
As I mentioned in my fucking first Half-Life video, I did in fact say that she could break my legs and I'd say thank you, so...
See, I mean, at least we have one thing in common about
Well,
women.
listen, here's the thing. Silver wouldn't actually break my legs.
Oh, come on.
She's a machine that's built to protect you, dumb fuck!
I could fuck around with her. I could fuck around with her.
So we
It's
use the
fine.
magnet to pick it up, and doing so, we find out that this is for a motorbike. I mean, if you go to inspect
Alright.
the motorbike, we see the mysterious liquid vial inside, similar to what we saw in the hospital. Reaching for the vial, Kaufman just so happens to enter the garage at the exact same time. What a coincidence! And also seemed extremely pissed, telling us to mind our own business and actually use that time to find a way out. Also not putting any emphasis on Cheryl, either due to him forgetting or still thinking she's dead. Oh, he also threatens to kill Harry.
Unless you want to die, keep your mind on business.
Feisty one you are!
That guy's gotta be involved in the local drug racket. Man, he was pissed. A hell of a rush, too. That was probably dope in that bottle. Anyway, I can't get involved. My daughter's life is at stake. I really hope. Guess I wasted my time.
After this exploration, it's certain that Kaufman is the drug kingpin, and what's worse is that he's forced multiple people, including Lisa, and whoever wrote these journals, to essentially do his dirty work as
Well,
pay for
shit.
more Claudia. I do really
Yeah,
like
he's-
the side
he's-
quest
he's a-
though,
he's a-
if you
he's a
can
very
call it
nice
that.
guy.
It
We love
doesn't
him.
hold your hand and doesn't force you to explore either. I genuinely felt like I was uncovering a greater mystery looking for codes by reading journals which
Also,
showed the
ignore
clues
what?
to
Ignore that gameplay, by the way. Ignore the gameplay, by the way.
Hang on, let's back up.
if you can call it that.
I
It
hate
doesn't
you, I
hold a
hate you,
hand
I
and
hate
doesn't
you.
force you to explore either. I genuinely felt like I was uncovering a greater.
Do you have any idea how hard it is? Do you have any? I'm probably in a fucking VC doing this too. It's fucking hard. I don't do well with controllers. Fuck you, fucking giggling bitch.
In a mystery looking for codes by reading journals which show the proof to be Kaufman as the ringleader. Except for the goddamn rompers, the amount of hate I have for them has no bounds! But doing this little side objective basically locks us into the good ending. And however we deal with Sybil changes the variant of which ending. I'm gonna talk about the normal ending first, as I have a reason to
Holy shit, Buckshot Roulette!
believe that is the canon ending, and then I'll talk about good plus. Cool. Going down into the funny, we find a lesson in Dahlia again, and the same evil speech, until we get ready for Dahlia to finish her ritual. Wait, did Dahlia just get shot? Kaufman comes in
Now's your chance to get shot!
at the last second, only to use the vial that was in the motorbike by throwing it at Alessa in a cartoonish, over-the-top, slowed-down animation. Remember, kids, Silent Hill is far more grounded and serious than Resident Evil. Sorry, I promise that this is the campiest that the franchise gets. At least the good games. However, once the liquid does its job, we see something begin to crawl out of her, while the struggling to stay alive Dahlia laughs maniacally. Whatever god the cult believes in crawls out of Alessa in the shape of a demonic monster, with my favorite design in the game. The head looking like a metallic blood-red goat skull with enormous horns, hellish wings, and tits! The fight plays
Of course you focus on the tits.
about the exact same
Shut
as
up,
the
shush,
Alessa boss,
shush,
so,
shush, shush, shush,
yeah,
shush.
You have problems. The first
No.
step to recovery is admitting that you have a problem.
No.
don't like fighting either. However, I give this an A tier, but her design does some incredible heavy lifting. I don't know, just let me like the cool grunge design. Killing the monster, the town begins to crumble down, and Alessa splits herself into a baby once again, giving Harry another chance to be a father, which he carries out.
So ignore how ugly that baby is, may I just say? That baby's fucking hideous.
Boobs.
Everything off as he tries to follow Harry, but he doesn't get off so lucky.
You're coming to hell with me.
Yeah.
And thankfully, Harry makes it out of the town alive with the baby. And after the credits roll, we see the two make it out into a dark, normal town. Oh, also if you save Sybil, she makes it out too, and we see the two look after the baby. I won't lie.
God, your baby is ugly.
Hey, in Silent Hill 3, she's
not wrong!
So it's more likely the other ending is canon. But yeah, that's Silent Hill. But we have other shit to talk about. Beating the game and getting the good plus ending, we find ourselves a funny little medallion inside a knockoff 7-Eleven. If you use this funny little medallion in anywhere where there's night sky is visible, we find some funny lights.
That light.
Alright, management says Hannibal Nectar has to cover this. I'm so sorry.
Where the fuck am I? Oh my fucking... hey there, I'm Hannibal Nectar, a rebranded Undertale YouTuber who is currently popular for having the most clueless comment section on a Undertale theory bait video. But we aren't talking about Funny Bone Man Simulator today. Oh, no. Because since I'm still the designated joke ending panda, we're talking about the Silent Hill UFO ending. You know, the ending that fucking makes your ears bleed to get. Yeah, that one. Unlike the Silent Hill 2 joke ending, this one just makes me feel
also,
like
I
I'm
edited this, by the way. I did edit this. I did edit this, by the way.
Crack.
While drinking vodka at the same time, to be honest. I just don't know how to explain this besides, Harry gets the meanest probing a corn artist could ask for before getting sent away to, I don't know, the freaking Fallout 3 DLC. This ending is probably one of the shorter joke endings, and it still makes me ask questions. Like, why was the thing to do in games back then was just to add a alien Easter egg? Like, seriously, why? Why aliens? I'm going off script to rant about this. What is with your obsession with alien people? Answer me, god...
Because.
Aliens.
Excellent.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you need.
Damn it! You're a bit of a freak, aren't you? You want green balls crammed down your gullet. I know what you are.
I have no idea.
You're one of them.
I have no idea.
And I want your people off the face of the planet. You hear me? You fucking hear?
Is she gone? Right, bonus.
I need to hear that rant again.
Yeah.
Please don't hear that rant again. That's great.
No.
No. Weapons. And also, yes, I'm using YouTube videos for these. Get off my back. On a second playthrough, we can find a gasoline canister, which we can use for an actual weapon. In a shop, we find a chain.
Is somebody drinking their fucking gasoline?
Yes.
Oh my
So, and
Nice.
it's not great. It's really slow and doesn't deal all that much damage. However, under the bridge controls and also using the gas, we can find a rock drill, and it's a lot better at dealing damage. And also, while I'm
The penetrator.
Also, yeah.
I researched the footage of this thing, I found this masterpiece of a video. Last weapon is the Hyper Blaster. Getting the UFO ending, we get a small little alien gun. And similar to the Hyper Spray in Silent Hill 2, the power of it increases the more stars we get in the end rank. Oh, and one more thing, I want to discuss the cutscene you get for finishing the game, which plays like a blooper reel of all the characters in the game just being goofy. But Darla giving me a kiss genuinely scares me. She hits in the face.
You love it.
That was Silent Hill. After months of work, it's finally fucking done. Thank you so much for watching. Also, final thoughts, the game's pretty shit, that's why I made an outro montage. Bye, fucksticks!
Alright.
Nice.
Here we are. The greatest credit scene of all time.
Thank you. Is it because I use I Mr. Quiet? It's not because of the actual editing, it's because of the song, right?
Both.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, there's this bastard.
Oh, I fucking hate this bitch.
Ah, there's this bastard as well.
I know, I hate her too. I know, I hate her
this
too.
fuckwit over here.
This music kicks ass, by the way.
Yeah, it's called I Miss the Quiet.
Yeah, that was shit, am I right?
That was, I mean, just like the title of the stream, best Silent Hill video of all time.
Thank you.
But that...
Note to self. Oh, yeah, that.
Yes.
You can leave,
leave
a comment.
You know what? Yeah, I'll leave a
just
comment.
Yay! If you... Give me nice!
There we go.
Sorry, thank you.
But anyways, now that that has been, But that was, basically everything. Tune in tomorrow, mainly on Justice Channel, where I am going to be delivering my own commentary on the video that was released on my channel today.
Which I haven't seen, by the way. It could be dog shit. Hold on, it's probably not. I'm joking. It's,
Are you
it's
gonna
not
finish
gonna
my
be,
old
but-
video? Probably a later stream, I don't know. That's, this stream is just purely dedicated to this, so...
Thank you. Sorry, I feel good now.
Oh,
hi, Vince. Hi.
Hi.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for dropping by. Thank you to my wonderful guests here for enhancing the experience as always. And I'll see you guys whenever I see ya. Take care.